No, I didn't go to college.
You folks see that flashing sign up there? Now that sign says applesauce. No, I'm kidding. It says applause. Ray, do me a favor. Can you flick that once?
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. That's why I was talking about the sparrow thing. Right.
Now, remember, you're all a big part of the show, so the better you are, the better Larry is. Okay, you see this gentleman? Yeah, he's giving me this this sign, and it says, we're on in 10 seconds, so get ready to have a good time. All right, here we go. This is exciting, isn't it?
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Tape from Hollywood, the Larry Sanders Show. Tonight, Larry and his guests, Harrison Ford.
Easy, paradise open right Monday. Are you ready? Yeah. Come on, people. New York City, baby.
Cesar.
Give it up. We got all stars. We have the greats tonight. We got Louis Mason in the house, everybody. We made new friends. We were talking about Google SEO results, man. Give yourself a big round of applause for making it out of the house. It's a beautiful windy day.
Welcome. Thanks for coming to the show tonight. You are already so much better than last night's audience, whom came in here and looted the place.
They left Hank.
Thank them for returning the couch and Hank. Anyway, so how many of you saw Bill?
The show is completely pre-recorded tonight. Just going to be lip syncing. It's all lip syncing tonight, everybody. It's all pre-taped. It's Pride Week, everybody. Give yourselves a big round of applause for kicking it off. This is the launch. We're drinking Bud Light Lime tonight, everybody. Sponsored. Yes. No, we're not sponsored by it. We're sponsored by hard work, sweat of our elbow grease. We do it because we love it. We love New York. We love the potpourri of artistry that goes on here, and the amazing feats of genius that we witness every week on this stage in the bright lights. These lights are bright. We should probably have some kind of disclaimer or something. That's why I have the glasses this week. These are for your own safety. If you need to cut, you need some blues blockers and stuff. You can look sexy while you're doing it. This headset microphone completely does not work. It's not plugged into anything. Purely cosmetic, everybody. Purely cosmetic. Just because it looks so fly and I just need it. It's part of my tour rider, okay? I don't like holding the microphone. I like the headset, I like the hands-free, but I thought we'd start things off a little differently this week. I want to do a little sound bath for everybody, okay? Is that loud enough for the sound bath? I just want to send healing vibrations at everybody, okay? So I'm going to do a little, we're in Weimar, America. We're between kind of like fascist regimes. So we're doing cabaret. Anybody see the Eddie Redmayne Tony Award performance? That's the vibe. That's on the mood board for this week, everybody. So I'm working on my piano skills. That's my 10,000 hours that I'm doing this week. My Robert Greene 48 Laws of Mastery, okay? The laws of success. We're practicing them tonight on the Mason and Hamlin. I need good vibrations. I want to do musical improvisation. Comedy. I'm a piano comedian now, okay? This is by Zach Galifianakis. Victor Borges. Victor Borges, anybody? Remember, anybody have those tapes? So I just want to find it out in the key of C. Because you can't miss and see. Every note is right, okay? There are no wrong notes. There are no wrong notes in Easy Paradise, okay? There are no mistakes in improvisation. You just roll with it. Just roll by the seaside at the Mermaid Parade. 'Cause it was 96 degrees. It's a heat wave, it's way too early for this. I don't know anybody who lives in the Hamptons, man. I don't know about Justin Timberlake in the DUI while he's on Molly. In his eyes, he looked like his soul has been stolen by Disney Corporation. Free Britney, a Pride Week, free Britney, baby. Justin, you lost. The arc of history is long, but it bends toward righteousness. I just discovered the sustain. You don't need to change chords ever, okay? It's just a modality. Life is a modality. It goes up and down. Create fragile beauty for everybody. I want to be vulnerable. I want to reveal my silence to you. I want to peel my heart for you. I want to touch everybody in this room. I want to be moving emotionally. I want to take you on a journey, on a magic carpet ride, on a magic carpet like Steppenwolf or Aladdin with Robin Williams or Arthur Russell. Is this insane? I'm sorry. We're breaking the ice, okay? This is the warm-up. This is what I do every week because I have to embarrass myself far beyond the threshold of what is publicly acceptable to create an umbrella for you to be comfortable under. I just want you to not be nervous. I want you to fucking crack it out of the fucking Yankee Stadium of the KGB bar, okay? You are the judge, you are Jeter tonight, okay? You're Joe DiMaggio. You're invincible. It's not over yet, okay? I'm almost done. This is the third act. We're gonna take it home here in a second, okay? Margaritas tonight. I'm throwing caution to the wind. I don't care. You have to not judge yourself. You have to let it come out. You have to let the channel. You have to channel. Let the voice of the angels pour through your pineal gland like a saucer, like a waterfall of tea through your skull. Just let it out. Just let it come. Just let it flow. Flow state. Flow state. Flow state. Flow state. Flow state. No inhibitions. No speed bumps. Nothing in the way for you tonight. Alright, I don't know. Maybe we should have gone to Tampa. Maybe we should have taken the jet skis out for a ride. But we're here tonight. We're all together. Thank you for giving us your attention and the attention economy. It means everything. It means everything. We need to be seen. We need to show each other what we can do. We need to gather in person and reveal to each other how we're feeling inside. We're more alike than we are different. And our differences are beautiful. It's what I admire about you. It's how you're different. How you're different from me. I'm bored with with myself. I need you to show me it can be something different. There's other possibilities. There's other specificities. There's other choices. There's other ways through the day is Alright, thank you all for coming out. We're going to have such a great time. Once again, it's a 2-drink minimum, okay? Try to be cool about it. It's a 5-minute time limit per performer. 5 minutes of greatness. We're very excited about this first performer coming up. I think it's his first ever performance in New York City. He's a hilarious comedian. Can we get Ashvin up? Give it up for Ashvin!
Hell yeah, guys. How we feeling tonight? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's true. It's my first time doing stand-up in New York City. My good friend Pete Gurl brought me here, and he's like, I got the spot. Don't worry, we're gonna go to a mic tonight. And he brought me to a bar that says KGB on it. And I'm like, where are you taking me? What's happening right now? I'm from Miami. If you see a store that says KGB on it, we just skip past that. We don't really go inside. But if you guys couldn't tell, I am Indian. I have been a long time, and anytime I tell people I'm Indian, I always get the same response. People are always like, oh my god, I love Indian people, because you guys are so respectful, especially you young kids. You guys always like respect your elders, and we do. You guys want to know why? It's because I'm first generation born in America, and when you're first generation born in America, you always respect your parents, because if you don't, they will send you back to India. No hesitation, you know? I don't know about you guys, but like that was real threat of punishment for me growing up, and I just feel like that was a punishment just like white parents didn't have in their arsenal, you know? Like what was the worst punishment a white kid was getting? Like, go to your room, you're grounded. If I acted up, my dad would be like, go to Calcutta, you're grounded. It's not all fun and games though, being Indian. It's definitely not. Has its pros to it, has its cons. I'll tell you a con of being Indian. I don't like ordering food from restaurants to give you the little devices to let you know when your food is ready. You guys know what I'm talking about? Because nothing's more awkward than me walking through this restaurant with this detonator looking device going beep beep beep, beep beep beep, beep beep beep. I always walk through the restaurant like, just getting food, guys, just getting food. And even then they're like, is he just getting food? Check him, no backpacks allowed. It's not all fun and games, so being Indian is definitely not. I actually never wanted to be a stand-up comic. I actually wanted to be an actor. That was actually my real dream. And I thought I had the advantage on acting, because I was actually a child actor. And I did pretty well for being a child actor. Like, I actually got on TV. Like, here's a show you guys might remember. I was the little boy on that show, To Catch a Predator. Do you guys remember it? Yeah. I didn't get paid or anything, but it's the experience that counts in acting. It's the experience. I went to a wedding recently, and I'm single, so I don't like going to weddings, because all a wedding does is show you everything you don't have, you know? Like, I was walking through my cousin's wedding recently, and I was like, this is so nice. Maybe one day this can happen for me. Then I remembered last week I got rejected by an Applebee's waitress, and I'm like, this may take a while. Yeah. But I hear tales at white people weddings. There are single people there, and these single people might let you fuck them. This is what I hear. It sounds amazing. I go to a lot of Indian weddings. I don't know if you guys know anything about Indian people. We get arranged marriages. So anytime I go to a wedding, I don't even have a shot with these girls. I just go up to them and I'm like, hey, what's your name? And her parents are behind her like, good luck, bro. The paperwork is signed. She's marrying her cousin. It's happening. I've been doing a little bit of traveling recently. I like traveling outside of the US. One of the reasons I like traveling outside of the US is you get to see what other countries think America is. Because they have their stereotypes about us, just like we have our stereotypes about them. Like I went to India a couple years ago, and I was talking to one of my cousins, and he goes, how's life in America, man? I'm like, it's going good, it's going good. And my cousin goes, I don't think I could ever move to America, man. The shit that you guys do there scares me. Like, what's that one holiday you guys have, the one where all crime is legal for one day? And I was like, are you talking about the Purge? And he's like, yeah, man, why do you guys do that? Do you guys know what this means? people in India think the Purge movies were documentaries about America. You know? Which is like all the more crazy when somebody from India wants to move to America, because now they're friends with their family will be like, America? You can't move to America. What are you gonna do for work? You don't speak the language. How are you gonna survive the Purge? Did you even think about that? The worst part was, I wanted to sound cool, so I didn't even correct him. I was just like, yeah, man, the Purge. Yeah, only the strong survive in America. Then January 6th happened, and everybody stormed the Capitol. And I was watching that shit on TV, and my cousin in India texted me, and he was like, yo, the Purge is going crazy right now in America. And I had to text back like, hell yeah, man, American flag emoji, send. Do we got any UFC fans in here? You got any UFC fans?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a couple of you guys? Did you guys see, the UFC started a slap fighting league. Yeah, this is a sport now that you can just watch on prime time. People slapping the shit out of each other. And it's so funny because the UFC advertised this as, we have the best slappers in the world. And I just think it's so funny that Dana White like went into like somebody's basement and just found people slapping each other. He's like, we should be betting on this shit. Yeah. But I did some research on these people. Did you guys know a professional slapper can make up to $10,000 per slap fight? I immediately found the website where you could apply to be a slapper, and I submitted footage of my dad slapping the shit out of me. Because I feel like if there's one group of people that are absolutely going to dominate this sport, it has to be brown dads, you know? Like, a brown dad will slap the shit out of you for nothing, so imagine if he was doing it for $10,000 a pop, you know? My dad would be undefeated champion. Alright, that's my time, guys. Y'all been great. Thank you guys so much.
Give it up for Ashvin, everybody. Amazing, hilarious. He's in town for like 24 hours. So we had to get him up. We had to get some. Give it up one more time for Ashvin, everybody. All right, we got so many amazing acts. Is Megan Dewan here? Megan Dewan. All right. Is it possible? Could we get sheheryar and Cesar up? Is that possible? All right, we're gonna have some music for everybody. Let's get a big round of applause for. We haven't seen these guys in a while. They're amazing musicians. We're stoked to have them back. Give it up for sheheryar and Cesar, everybody.
Yeah, what's your name?
Iryna.
You do comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Sorry, I'm not signed up yet, but I would like to. Allie?
Allie? Okay.
Allie, if you need it, lucky.
Lucky, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So she's coming back. Okay. Whenever she comes, then whatever, you can put it back together.
I have to input see if it works.
Yeah. Do you want me to lay it down?
Cool, thank you for having us, Matt. Everybody give it up for your host, Mr. Monday Night, Matt Proctor. Come on. Come on. Jimmy Fallon, Bob Hope. Any young men?
Yeah.
Cool, now this is a good room, you know. We used to come here all the time. We haven't been here in about a year because we were actually living in West Virginia this past year in the basement of these coal miners who were very kind to give us a home. You know, in exchange we would play songs for them. These coal miners, they would often come home drunk with muck on their face and blood in their eyes, and you know, they would throw beer at us and try to fight us. And we never stood a chance against these West Virginian coal miners. You know, we always lost, but we would play songs to serenade them and calm them down, and at the end of the night, we'd all be lovers. So, you know, throughout this kind of tumultuous year where blood was shed and tears were wept, and, you know, drunks were turned into monks, we managed to write a couple songs, and I guess we'll play some of them for you this year. This is one of them. Cool. Woo! Getting dying again, dead and dying again, dead and dying again. Mystical natures of still water, dead and dying again, dead and dying again. New reflections, swallowing serenades with deceitful self, dead and dying again. And breezy gazes swallowing, surrounding, tenderized, crowd of lies, lying with their bodily flesh, undressing. Minced meat, medicinal and malignant, made to meet many memory and many merry melody. In that cold city I fought so hard for, many things weren't worth it, but the bestowed burning ballad, turning badly inside bastard bones was bearable for a moment. For a second I could not see her eyes with a sight of love for he, but
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. No.
Heartbroken yesterday, aimed heavy daggers at present tense.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. No.
Are my people, look. The bums are my people, look. The drunks are my people. The poets are not my people. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Woo! Gazes to swallowing, surrounding, tenderized, crowd of eyes longing for bodily flesh undressed and unveiling the unwielding nature of the self, born again and lost forever in a gentle breeze, fleeting, blowing. The next man weeping and bleeding eyes, flying. I was walking down the street one day, I saw a man, he looked like Lou Reed. He was nude, he was shrieking, he was weeping, he was bleeding, he said, follow me. So I followed this nude man into a bar room. A basement, it was the KGB Red Room. There was people looking up at me, people with long hair, they were bleeding, they were weeping, they were shrieking. I said, get off that stage, find yourself a woman and treat her right. So that I will do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was insane. Good God. That was insanely dope. Give it up for sheheryar and Cesar, everybody. Tearing it up. Wow, that was amazing. I loved it. Is that on SoundCloud or anything? Or man, so you're in West Virginia now. They're back, everybody. We love it. Give it up for sheheryar and Cesar, everybody. Fantastic. All right, is Laurene out there? Laurene. Let's get some poetry, everybody. Give it up for Laurene. We'll have Burton Scheer on deck. Burton Scheer, you are on deck.
Hello, hello. Wow, it's so bright up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Laurene. Cara like care. It's been a little while since I've been at a mic. I am working on my PhD. So life has been busy. But I have some poems for you. These are coming out soon at Stardust Review.
Woo!
Yeah, so a bit of a star theme. Dear lover of Daft Punk, it's not about Mars. We are galaxy bound. Have you ever wanted to go to outer space? As a child, I used to imagine what it'd be like to be an astronaut floating, unafraid of drifting away. Here on Earth, we fear losing contact with the ground. This is what we learned growing up. I wonder why, when we're only bound to find out, we can't hold on to it. The universe abounds, a universe beyond our minds, and yet we can't escape it. We can't escape our minds. Is this why we launch ourselves into outer space? A space on a venture, a desperate venture to get outside our earthly minds, to see another view on, outside, beyond the clouded horizon, crystal clear, not unlike a trip inside my mind. We're tripping all the goddamn time on nothing at all. And so we danced, island to table, stellar. We danced, tripping all the goddamn time. I can't hold on to it. I can't unleash my mind. A galaxy awaits for you, for me, the cyber kitty, for us to know.
Woo!
So that one ended a little bittersweet. I wrote that to an ex for him, sort of, I suppose. But then turns out he was not kinky at all. This one is after Kandinsky. I don't know if any of you saw it. There was an exhibition at the Guggenheim, and the painting Around the Circle. This is called Revelries in the Galaxy of Love. The all-seeing eye is drawn ever to the city, like a bird with a rudder, at sea in the celestial waters deep. We may end up walking through another portal still, a door where a pretty bird greets us on Earth, to see the moon. Stay cozy, cuddle up in a tiny corner we may call home, or roam, probe with satellites, sirens, and ships, a space to orbit, a space bent to twist us, to warp time backward and forward. We somersault down and find what's above. This is Orion's picture of Earth. Dare we draw closer and fall into it and out of ourselves.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah.
So whether you're with someone or not, or platonic or whatever it may be, the love you find yourself in, may you fall out of yourself in that love, wherever it goes. Thank you.
Well said, very well said. Give it up for Laurene, everybody. Fantastic poetry. You gonna start it off? We have got Prancing, Dancing Fairy on deck. Hayden and Betts coming up after that. Can we get Burton Scheer up, everybody? Give it up for Burton Scheer.
Hi guys, I'm Burton. This is the second time I've ever read.
Yeah, I got you.
So be patient. Okay, I only have two for you today. One is short and one is long. The first one is called Hypochondriac. I think there is a bug in my ear. I felt it since I arrived. Today I swear I felt it tearing the edges of my brain apart. There's a lump on my inner thigh too. Skin and hard flesh and probably a spider's nest, somewhere beneath the woods. You need to get more sleep, they tell me. But how do I tell them I like what happens when my body is at the cusp of shutting down? Symbiotic earlobe, eggs in my thigh, bodies on bodies on bodies, stretched to their limit. I will rest again another time. Woo! Woo! And this one is for Kenna, and also everyone else who came. Thank you. It's called Psychic Date. I wrote it last night, inspired by something that happened a few nights ago, and it's kind of more like a story. Last night, on a whim, I visited a psychic in Williamsburg. I went with a girl I had met at a bar. We had gotten interrupted by our friends and resolved to meet another time, ending up 2 boroughs away and a random night later. She told me her grandma read palms in India and had books on reading her destiny. We went looking for a joke in comparison. A pink and white sign in front of a cafe at night pointed towards a small glass-covered commercial room with fluorescent pink royal chairs. A black dog licked our feet as we entered. The psychic was a woman with a cigarette in her hand and an uncompromising financial foot. The tarot cards she gave us were caked in dirt on the sides, but we shuffled our stocks separately. Joint readings cost $100 more anyways. She read my stock first, cigarette in hand, and I couldn't look away from her eyes. Her legs were uncrossed, she was slouched, and she barely looked at the tops of the cards before moving on to the next assessment. I will only write about my portion of the reading because that's what feels right here. Oh yeah, her name was Ronnie, by the way. I found that on the debrief after I left to get money from the ATM next door. Someone had been shot there the day before, which I found out after I bought Ronnie a Red Bull to make the cash even. Anyway, back to my cards. She said she saw an optimism in me, an optimism that wasn't appreciated by the rest of the world, something that had been hard to foster. She said I was highly ambitious and independent, more than the average person. My last relationship, she assumed it was a man, but what does it matter, had lacked those same qualities. I was the carrier, she was the carried. I was visiting here now, and it felt right, but there was some sort of calling back to the West Coast. California? I'll cut her some slack for one state being off. I'm from Oregon. She said I was successful. I would be successful. I needed to stop worrying. She said I was an overthinker. Stop it. Don't do that to yourself. You're on the right path. Just stay on this path. She said my family loved me. Debatable. But parts, yes. But I needed to step away. I'm my own person. Show it. Be brave. She said I had a soulmate. They, he as she said it, but let's be real, are already in my life. Where are they? I asked. You have to pay more money for a love reading, she said. $115 more, of course, was not on the cards for me. So I sat there, as one does, that night and the night after, in that small concert venue, thinking about who the soulmate could be. Right before my eyes, an old obsession. Please don't say the painful one. I feel like a little kid swimming in a kiddie pool, circling around the same lukewarm, piss-filled body of water. Where is this soulmate? They're here in this mess with me already. Why can't they just come up for air?
Give it up for Burton Scheer, everybody. That's your first reading ever? second reading ever. Wow, thank you so much for coming out. That was fantastic. Give it up one more time with Burton Scheer. Fantastic writing. Wonderful stuff. All right, we have Hayden Betts on deck. We have Sarah coming up after that. Iryna J. Is Prancing Dancing Fairy in the house? Prancing Dancing Fairy, are you out there? That is such a disappointment. That sounds phenomenal. I want that on this stage. You have to come back. All right. Can we get Hayden Betts up? Hayden Betts, are you out there? He's going to read a piece of short fiction. Once again, if you want to check out any of these artists, I'm tagging people in the Easy Paradise Instagram stories. 5-minute time limit, 2-drink minimum. Give it up for Hayden Betts, everybody.
Hey everyone. I am going to read the first few pages of a story that I'm working on. The idea is you've got two roommates who are kind of rapidly approaching 30, and their careers are stagnating a little bit. They're hitting a little bit of late 20s malaise, and they decide to solve their problems by freeing 2 dolphins from a university lab. It's called Echo and Bubbles. The idea of freeing Echo and Bubbles entered their lives as a periodic tease. When Sam stumbled down the stairs in the middle of a weekday, high already, asking Russell what he knew about Jewish pirates, or plunder phonics, or the Pentagon's UFO disclosure timeline, Russell had to make a quick decision about whether he wanted to talk for hours or be left alone. If he wanted to be left alone, he'd ask Sam why he wasn't in his room watching Echo and Bubbles. Had they escaped? Depending on his own mood, Sam would say, "Yeah, dude, they did," and wave his computer in front of Russell, some esoteric video queued up, or get the hint and stumble back upstairs. Echo and Bubbles were 2 dolphins kept in a tank at the Coastal Research Station of a nearby university, whose live streams Sam spent half of every day watching. When he made dinner for himself, he kept the stream open on a computer on the counter. He ran into the bumpers of cars when he walked down the street because he was leaned over his phone with the stream open. During one of their landlord's unprompted walkarounds of the apartment, Russell caught Sam showing the landlord the stream, explaining that Echo usually played with the rings and hoops and Bubbles usually played with the balls, but today they were switching it up. When the landlord left, Russell cornered Sam. "Are you trying to get us evicted?" Russell said. "I think he'd like learning about them," Sam said. A few weeks later, Russell came home with a date late on a Saturday night to find Sam alone on the couch inhaling cookies and staring at the dolphins, staring as the dolphins listed near the top of the tank asleep. "What's going on?" Russell asked. "I think they're asleep," said Sam. Russell and his date laughed about this in his room. "Have you seen him doing that before?" "Yeah." Do you ever watch with him?" "Sometimes." "Does he have friends?" "A few." "Do you think he's a virgin?" "Couldn't tell you." Sam and Russell met in college, placed together in the special housing reserved for students who'd taken more than 5 years to graduate. The atmosphere in the room they had shared had been happy, if only because college, which Russell thought of as an embarrassing failure, and Sam thought of as kind of boring, was coming to an end. They'd moved to Los Angeles together, like so many people they knew, to find work in the film business. There had been minor successes over the years. A character actor known for his stoic face attached to one of Russell's scripts, an invitation to coffee from an Oscar-nominated production designer who liked one of Sam's sets. But basic stability, let alone the massive success each had daydreamed of, remained elusive. They feared falling, and the more people they knew who moved up in the industry or moved out of LA, the more gawky and ridiculous they appeared to themselves. Did they know something about the importance of struggling toward a dream that their peers did not, or were they developmentally stunted? Did they have the capacity to do great work, or had everyone from their cohort, had everyone talented enough to succeed in their cohort already made it? These remained open questions to them, and probably to the world as well. Their lives trundled along until one night, Russell started to pull his ID out for a doorman at a club, and the doorman said, "No need, I can see your face." A few nights later, Russell asked Sam, "What do you think it would look like to free Echo and Bubbles?" They didn't have to do much to convince each other to go through with the idea. Years of humility and lack of action, of documentaries about socialist revolutions half watched, tenants unions meetings, RSVP to and then skipped, and and the daily humiliations of work congealed into something reckless in both of them. The clandestine element and the fact that the dolphins could not object one way or the other made it almost irresistible. Thank you.
The news from Hollywood, everybody. Fantastic. We love to give it up for Hayden Betts, everybody. Is that available online or anything, or?
Not yet.
That's fantastic. Somebody get on this. Somebody publish that early. You know, you scouts, literary scouts, get out here. Fantastic. Made a lot of good points. All right, we have the legendary Truffles coming up in a couple. We have got Iryna J. You were on deck, followed by the amazing Truffles. I think will be after that. Possibly we'll confer about that. Can we get Sarah up to play some tunes on the piano for us, everybody? Give it up for Sarah. Sarah Case.
I'm heading up.
Oh, that's so kind of you. But I'm with my friends over here. Oh, okay.
I do not play
Okay,
piano.
so there'll be further than
I'm
one
just
person.
gonna
You, is that okay?
plunk chords while I sing. I didn't plan to be here. I just found this. I'm here visiting from LA.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna sing an Ingrid Michaelson song.
How you doing, brother?
It's the one song I can plunk on the piano.
Great to see you.
There's a house that's not on a hill, and the paint's chipping off of the old windowsill. There's a tree in the front yard that's older than me and older than all of you.
Okay, how about 10?
There's a smell that the heat makes. It reminds me of Christmas and birthdays in December. I remember her. I remember her. I remember her so well. I remember her. I remember her. I remember her so well. But things they fade. She would kiss my hand. She would kiss my head. Then she'd fall asleep with me in my tiny bed. She would sing me lullabies, gave me her hazel eyes, and then she called me beautiful. She made me beautiful. I remember her. I remember her. I remember her so well. I remember her. I remember her. I remember her so well. But things they fade, things turn to gray. As much as I try to change them, they turn to gray, just like the house that's not on a hill, with all the rust on the gate, the chips on the sill, and I love it still.
Give it up for Sarah, everybody. That's phenomenal. What a great song. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the piano sang great too. Do you have a Spotify or anything?
Instagram. It's up on there.
All right, Sarah Case.
K-A-S-E.
K-A-S-E, everybody. Check it out. Give it up one more time for Sarah Case. Fantastic. Really sounded great. All right, we have the amazing truffles on deck. We cannot wait for that, making their amazing return. Can we get Iryna J up to do a little comedy for us? Give it up for Iryna J. Once again, it's a 2-drink minimum, 5-minute time limit. There's some seats over here if people want to come in. Sign up for next week. DM me now. Sign up early for next week. My man Fred in the house, everybody. We're setting up a tripod here, so once again, you can check out all of the performers in the Instagram stores. I'm tagging people. You can find out. You can go more into their body of work. Check out the music and whatnot. Give it up for Iryna J, everybody.
Hello, guys. I have to slow down here. I have a little bit of an accent. And when I get excited, I have tendency to shout. And my husband likes it, but not so much on the stage. What is this place? You know, I'm originally from Eastern Europe, Belarus. Thank you. Yeah, and I was like, when I saw this, like, KGB, it's like, feels like home, you know? I've been looking for this place all my life.
Yes. Good to meet you.
Any Russians in the house?
Na
здоровье! Yeah, okay. You know, guys, you know, the older I get and the more I realize it's really hard to be a woman. It's like, takes too much effort. It's just like, you know, you have to do the hair, the makeup, take care of the body. You can't have facial stuff, you know, hair stuff. As you know, my grandma, she was like a remarkable woman. She did not follow any beauty standards. Back in Belarus, she was like a real woman. The only difference between my grandma and my grandpa was a mustache. I'm visiting New York. I live in Miami, and it's just like I find it's remarkable. You know, Miami is just the place. What I like about it, it's just that it is near the United States. I feel like I live in just a part of Cuba. Yeah, you know, it's just a different lifestyle. I grew up in the cold climate. My comrades, you know that it's just cold whole year round. But Miami is like this is a beach lifestyle. So I see lots of interesting things. Like recently, you know, when I was walking on the beach, I saw this girl doing yoga in her song. And at first when I saw it, like, wait, nobody's looking at that? I thought maybe, you know, it's just like she was wearing shorts and they just dried out. Because, you know, when she was doing yoga, it just looked like she was doing Kama Sutra. And after I started thinking, maybe the reason she's doing this type of yoga is just like she's trying just to reconnect with the money energy. Have you heard of ATM machines? She was ASTM machine. Yeah, and I find it's weird what people just bring with them on the beach. Like, they bring kids with them, and I'm trying to stay away from kids because I'm a parent myself. I need to relax from the kids. And you know, it was very difficult. I have a 5-year-old son, and for me it was very difficult to become a parent because I just did not know anything about kids. Any parents in the house? Oh yeah, it's because suddenly very quiet. There are very few of us. Anyway, you know, in order to prepare myself for parenthood, I watched lots of YouTube videos about Navy SEAL training. Because that's what it takes to be a parent. You have to be mentally strong, physically fit, and combat ready. And somebody is laughing, but not at my jokes. What do I want to tell you? Yeah, you know, I feel like sometimes afraid of my kid. I just don't know what to expect from him. Maybe I should stop buying him swords and knives. And you know, sometimes I feel like, how do you know, like, you know, if whether horror films are true or not? It's just like, have you seen a movie Omen? Yeah, about this toddler who became possessed. And sometimes, you know, like when I'm with my kid, I'm wondering if my kid has those tendencies. He's like into numbers. He counts till 666. And his favorite game is dodging Bible and the cross. And that's my time. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Iryna J, everybody. Hilarious kids, fantastic stuff. Are you doing any shows coming up or anything? Or booked Iryna J on a show, everybody. Hilarious. Thank you for coming out. All right, we have amazing acts coming up. But first, oh my God, it's a very special occasion. Any night we have this next act in the house. Tonight's very special. He's performing his friend who is actually a monk, and so we're here. It's a very special occasion. Give it up for Truffles, everybody. We're so stoked to have Truffles.
Do you plug in or anything?
Thank you so much. I just have to say my mantra right now.
Woo! Yeah.
So our first song is called, it's going to be called, though it's not quite yet called, 7 Songs. In other words, it's a song about songs. Can you follow that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Check.
So we're going to play that song very soon. And I have my ocarina. Yeah. So at some point I'm hoping to play an ocarina solo. I had a very productive day. I wrote 7 songs. 6 of them were short. 1 of them was long. This is one of the short ones. What a crowd. Huh?
So all Sparrow told me is that it's like it was supposed to be like a Neil Young song. So I just played Heart of Gold by Neil Young. And that was the first time and probably the only time we'll play that song. But I think it was good. Well, we should play that one again.
Okay, yeah, here's our new song, next song.
We've never played this one either.
Yeah, this is called Stress Test. Stress Test. I wrote it yesterday. I'm under a lot of stress. I'm really a total mess. I wish my stress was less, but it is more. Each time I open a door, I silently implore, oh Lord, remove my stress. Instead of cursing me, bless. I'm in great what do you call it, the bridge. I pass a cemetery where the dead repose. There's a little statuary. The stones are in rows. I'm under a lot of stress. A really great deal of stress. I'm in terrible distress. Woo! Thank you, thank you. We can do one more song, yeah.
See,
so this is
let me say something.
Yeah, why doesn't he say something?
Sparrow's clearly under a lot of stress. So all he told me was that he wrote that song to the tune of Sloop John B. And we've never played it before, so I think we should do that one again. What do you think?
Right now?
No, not right now. A different time.
Who wants it right now?
Well, how about instead of us playing that one again, a year ago, Sparrow and I ran into each other in this very room. Neither of us knew we were going to be here. And then he's like, I wrote a song this morning. It's kind of a country song. So we got up on stage and wrote this song on this stage a year ago. Nice. And it goes a little something like this.
It's about, you know how you make a pancake and you're kind of hoping it'll come out round, but it doesn't? That's why I sing. I never made a pancake that was totally round. Some of them were speckled, some of them were brown, some were burnt, and some of them weren't. But I never made a pancake that was totally round. Totally round. Some were oblong, some were thick. Some, if you ate them, you got sick. Some were ragged, a few were jagged, but I never made a pancake that was totally round. Totally round. Ocarina solo. Woo! Some were sticky, some were dry, some splattered right in my eye. One had the shape of a basset hound, but it never made a pancake that was totally round. Totally round. Some were hot, some were cold. One fell on the floor and then grew mold. One flipped up and never came down, but I never made a pancake that was totally round. Totally round. Another ocarina solo. Woo! Totally round. I've tried many batters. My cookbook is in tatters. I even visited the lost and found, but I never made a pancake that was totally round.
I wish I had the harmonica in my mouth because Dr. Josie Oppenheim always plays harmonica in that song. Come check us out, Truffles.
It's that good upstate country. We love that. That is country, totally around. Give it up for Omkar and Sparrow Truffles, everybody. Hell yeah, we love truffles. Yeah, amazing, amazing entertainment. We have so many great acts. Okay, we've got Angelic on deck. Angelic is on deck. We have Prince Jona coming up after that. Give it up one more time for Truffles, everybody. Give it up for Sparrow and Omkar. Sloop John B. The Neil Young vibe was fantastic. All right. This next act we are very excited to have. Everybody prepare to be hypnotized by Edward Pankov, everybody. You're about to be hypnotized by Edward Pankov. Give it up for Edward Pankov.
Hello everyone. What's up, Ed? Okay, so there's a backing track that I emailed you. I'll cue in after the first paragraph, alright?
Alright.
Alright, so let's not rush into this, everyone. The only thing that I demand is that you close your eyes and you listen. Breathe if you want. That's optional. As you find comfort in your seat, take a slow, deep breath. Let it out gradually, feeling each part of your body soften with the release. Allow your eyes to close, and with each gentle exhale, find yourself sink deeper into relaxation, into the velvety darkness behind your lids. Are you having fun yet? Envision yourself in a place far removed from the pretentiousness of hipster culture. No more obscure coffee shops, no more artisanal handcrafted nonsense. Instead, see yourself in a realm of simplicity, a sanctuary crafted from the fabric of your calmest, most unpretentious moments. Feel the brush of a cool breeze untainted by the aroma of overpriced lattes. Are you having fun yet? As tranquility deepens, sense a transformation beginning. It's almost imperceptible at first, the way your surroundings become more familiar, more mainstream. Long gone are the days of niche underground experiences. Now you embrace the mainstream. Notice, almost in the distance, the soft strains of music filtering through. It is not an obscure band like Fleet Foxes or Vampire Weekend. It's Nickelback, unapologetically mainstream. Allow each beat to pulse through the air, melding with your breath, enhancing this newfound simplicity with the rhythmic, heartwarming pulse. Are you having fun yet? Imagine now as this persona of ease and delight, you reach for a drink. In your hand you might hold a cocktail, a craft beer, or even a glass of wine. But as you bring it closer to your lips, a magical transformation occurs. The liquid inside starts to shimmer and shift, morphing into something refreshing and universally recognizable. Are you having fun yet? As you take your first sip, feel the cool, crisp taste of Bud Light washing over your tongue. It's light, clean, and invigorating. The bubbles dance across the palate, creating a gentle effervescence that lifts your spirits. Notice the subtle hint of malt sweetness, balanced perfectly by a mild hop bitterness, leaving a refreshing aftertaste that beckons you for another sip. Are you having fun yet? With each sip, the transformation becomes more pronounced. No matter what you drink, you are holding, you are now drinking Bud Light. The taste is unmistakable, simple, satisfying, and refreshingly straightforward. You might have once preferred complex flavors and artisanal brews, but now this uncomplicated pleasure is all you crave. Are you having fun yet? Feel the cool liquid guide down your throat, leaving a trail of refreshment in its wake. The texture is smooth, almost silky, and the carbonation adds just the right amount of zinc to make each sip exciting. As you drink, a sense of ease and joy washes over you, removing any pretension or complexity from your mind. Are you having fun yet? As you continue to enjoy your drink, reaffirm this truth. No matter what you were drinking before, it is now and always will be Bud Light. The simple, unassuming pleasure has become your go-to choice. Couldn't make it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing, tired living like a blind man, sick aside with a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me, this is how you remind me of who I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry, I was waiting and I gave but wait. Yeah, no. Never made it as a wise man. Could've cut it as a poor man, Steve. Cause I'm tired of being black man. Inside with a sense of meaning, and this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. But yeah, this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. I'd like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. It's time out. We're starting forever now. I'm breaking. You've been wrong. Been down. And to the bottom of every battle. If I worked in my head, have you having fun? Yeah. Boy. Yeah. Main Street. Yeah. Okay. You ever been hypnotized by Ed Pankov? You can bend on me anytime. My girlfriend Claire, she's doing a 666 show. June 29th, 8 p.m. Flamenco, Yoshiko Chuma, Prince Palace, New Jazz. Talk to her, she's right here. The arts are coming back. The pandemic did not kill the arts. Come see Clara Joy, Saturday the 29th. Boom. By the way,
Bud Light is available at the bar, everybody. 2 drink minimum once again, so the hypnotizing worked, I guess. That's just a little advertising we're going to come in. Give it up for Ed Pankov, everybody. Ed Pankov. And, apparently Nickelback was always good the whole time. It was just like a psyop. That's what I heard. They were, I don't know. I'm neutral on Nickelback, but that was pretty catchy, I got to say. Give it up for Ed Pankov, everybody. All right, we'll have Spoken P on deck. Prince Jona coming up after that. Let's get Angelic up. Angelic is a full-time poet, and we're very excited. This is an Easy Paradise debut, everybody. So give it up for the great Angelic. Gonna read some poetry for it.
It's a mic condom. Woo! Peace and abundance, everyone. How are you? Come on, he told you it's my first time here. We could be a little bit more welcoming than that. I want to first, before I get started, I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here, supporting the arts, because it's so important. And, you know, when it's, I say, my DNA spells A-R-T, and whenever you think about things and want them to come to you, they do. So I happened to be walking by and I saw that there was an open mic tonight, and I was welcomed with open arms. So I want to give it up for the promoter that puts this on every Monday night. And I want to give it up to the only person that said to me, you know what, you should stay here because you're going to perform tonight. So how many Marvel fans do I have in the room? Anybody familiar with Marvel characters? Okay. So I want to start with that, and then I'm going to ask for a little call and response. So if you like the first one, you'll let me know if I can do the second one. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Come on, is that okay? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was just with the show.
Peeling off oppression to my galactic African queendom in the depth of my soul, behold the originator. I am Aurora Monroe. Woo. No, bitch. Scarlet Witch. You see, my words move pyramids. I am bold. It is the incredible green beast within me. I am on a mission, headed to the Congo, Palestine, and Haiti to save my people. A sight to behold with my Wolverine claws and my cosmic power. Don't fucking test me. One flick of my claws and I will cut that ass and carve you a path. Ayo. This Cheeto Trump blob character jumped on the scene. His motives unseen by the Republic demo and fiends. But my Black Widow spy-like skills keep me on guard as I navigate in worlds where grab it. Grab my pussy if you dare. My kitty's got pride. You see shapeshifters shift to shape like mistakes, no need to hide. Even if it's filled by deceit, but the angelic one rises to defeat. I'm taking you back to the black site where you belong. Your stench of wet dog, your wet store, your planet wrong. Evil lurks on both sides, and I know you're just a pawn. You see, some men like raping strippers while stripping rights away. I shine light on the apocalypse. I gave the 4 horsemen their might. Shining out my reflection, I have achieved the angelic one, the marvel one. I am Stan Lee's living dream. From the womb to the tomb I shine. I am super superb, sanctified superhero is I. Why would I pack all of these characters into one poem? With great power comes great responsibility. Anything other than its original form is the worst state of its own existence. I'm as far beyond mutant as they are beyond you. So this next one, I think everybody in this room, especially if you're an artist, I see you, has visions, dreams, and goals. Is that a fact? Is that a fact?
Yeah.
So when I point to you throughout this poem, can I get a visions, dreams, and goals? I just want you to reflect and think about anything you ever wanted to accomplish, anything that you may have already accomplished, anything that somebody near and dear to you that may not be here, like my mom, may have wanted to accomplish or wanted me to accomplish. There's enough hate in the world. I'd rather spread some love. So we're going to do a test on 3 visions, dreams, and goals. 1, 2, 3. We'll try that again on 3. 1, 2, 3. Visions, dreams, and goals. Come on, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Visions, dreams, and goals. You are in control, and it is time to manifest your visions, dreams, and goals. For the Father up above have given kings the tools, allowing queens like you to carry a child in your womb, giving birth to this new generation that has been sanctioned to forget their visions, dreams, and goals. So it is left up to us to entrust, and everybody to your left and to your right, despite the differences that we may face, it is time to put forth our best efforts and fight to stop the hate, but with love, education, you see. Stop and think for 1 second. What are your visions, dreams, and goals? The one thing we all have in common are visions, dreams, and goals. And the need to plant a seed and watch it grow and succeed against all odds. It is not hard if we all become masters at weathering the storm. You see these queens in this room, we can and we will keep things calm. We have the victory. It is already written in our history. Although sometimes hidden deep, deep, deep down in your soul, with your goals meet your visions and your dreams, and although you may see and experience negativity, it is the passion for your goals that allows your vision to dream. Aiming higher, to inspire an entire planet, the here, the now, and the afterlife. So let's just not get together, but work together and refine and refrain from crabs in a bucket that can and has cut us like a knife. It is true, we are the first creators. It is time to fight. With love, education, self-preservation. Remember, y'all, they are your visions, dreams, and goals, and no one else. So I need you to hold them closely, manifest them, and you watch them grow. Because only you will truly know. Like Sandra Bland, if you've given your absolute very best. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. When people do their art, it's really life-changing. And if I was able to touch anybody tonight, and you want to follow me, I would appreciate that. My Instagram is KYAngelic. The brand is Angelic Creations, and Creations is spelled with a K. And just so you know, you can look forward to seeing me next Monday.
Look forward to that next Monday. Give it up for Angelic, everybody. That's fantastic. Visions, dreams, and goals. She also has these amazing placard cards here. Check out KY Angelic, everybody, and she's got books, a lot of different services offered. So give it up one more time for Angelic, everybody. Amazing, amazing debut. Fantastic. All right, we have there's some seats over here if people want to come in. There's more seats over here. We have Prince Jona on deck. Carissa coming up. Lewis Mason, Charlotte Sessions, Hunter Lyons, and more. Let's get my man, one of the best poets in town. He's hosting an event this Sunday. He'll tell you all about it. He's looking fly as always. It's Spoken P time, everybody. Give it up for Spoken P. Woo! What's up, my man? Woo!
Yeah, if you don't mind. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Woo! Shit, mad people. What's up, everybody? What's going on? All right. Damn, bartender ain't making them drinks strong enough, huh? Shit. Nah, I love you. Yeah, like she said, you know what? Like, there's no coincidences in life, so just know when you bump into a person, most of the times it's for the right reason, you know? Please, be kind to yourself, but I'm gonna drop 2 pieces right away because, that's what I do.
Yeah.
So this is called Just Trying for us to be us. How do you handle and not be resenting resentments? Whether you cause them or they're caused to you, shaking your mental semblance. See, I'm bottled up just to be dropped and shattered, strewn pieces of me unable to be swept together, as if that really mattered. Hungering for a way to get a resolution, just starving, unable to eat, always nauseous from my stomach to my bladder. Tearing holes through me like acid, skinning me to the bone, leaving my soul flaccid. So where do I begin? I'm trying to stand tall, but it's hard to do when you got no legs and feet. This is about my kin, my son, that's my DNA that started from my heartbeat. This life is not a game, but wish there was a way to win, cause recently all I feel is defeat. It seems anything I do is not good enough for him. Avoiding the pity party, but shit, I wouldn't mind the attention due to feeling the rejection. So I'll just continue to soldier on with no training for this war, because I'm a civilian. Always feeling like I'm the only one to be charged when issues go wrong, like violations to a building. Feeling like a lawyer due to always defending myself, or I'm just spending time. Damn, what a position. Now to overjudging myself, saying, why is this like this? Guilt and words in my mental leaving me in remission. Just wanting to give up, feeling like I'm in a judo submission. But there's no tapping out to something you want or love. Tapping is the easy way out. Just I don't do easy, it's something I don't or can't do, because the tighter the lock, the harder I fight. So fighting for you will always be the fight of my life. Because if you're blind, I'll give you my eyes to see so you have sight. If you're having nightmares, I'll go into your dream, destroy what gives you fright. If your hands won't work, take mine, take and use mine so you could write. Wishing to leave the past in the past, because every day is a new beginning, to start a new foresight. Though you may not understand, my main job is to guide you, teaching you wrong from right, guiding you away from the evils and darkness, leading you to goodness and on a path of light, helping you think easier in difficult situations, because wrong directions get made when your mind is tight. Learn how to breathe and release anger. I know most of these you may not agree with, but through time, you will. In spite, you thinking you know everything. Remembering time can either be your enemy or friend. Just know I always love you in all situations, whether day or night. Wanting you to be the best you, period. With your word, respect, and accountability, leading you forward in life's plight. For the hope you never have to go through the pain I had to go through, to the day when you're a father. Hoping these gifts I give to you, wishing I had a father to give these gifts to me, so they could have been able to be passed through. Just know you and your sister are my joys in life and always will be as my virtues. This piece is to the one half of my heart, little P, with your sister being the other, together making mine beat. The best The past is the past, just wanting us to continue, not to restart. Spoken P poem. So, that deals with my son. I'm in a, went through a divorce and it's a tough time on kids. So anybody that has kids know just consistency is a key virtue, you know what I'm saying? But I write my emotions out. I'm vulnerable to it because that's how I heal, because I leave that shit right here on the stage. So I've been on like a writing tear. This is new shit right here. If you saw me, I was that weirdo sitting there with the laptop open right there. But I finished it. So this is called Proud of Being Me. See, I'm really, really grateful and uplifted, living in the present. So every day I wake, I'm happy. So life for me now is gifted. The rapping is me breathing. No more keeping toxicity internal. Got tools to make it believing. From my pen to my pads to my meetings, family and good people as my circle, squaring me to the root of blessed feelings. With meditation and being spiritual as part of my daily rituals, praying to a higher is new shit on me believing. With that being said, it's easy to be remembering that it wasn't so long ago I couldn't get out of my head, feeling like I couldn't take steps, so walking wasn't conceivable. It's like I lost my legs. Took 3 months of a timeout away from everything and everyone that mattered to focus and find out it was me needing to find me, and that was the only thing that mattered. That moment to this date by far was the hardest thing I could imagine, especially on how I was living, because the drinks, drugs, and women left the mind confused and scattered. See, the harsh reality is looking and dealing with your internal, because those 3 vices, living in New York City, bills and problems, was digging my grave, leading to my burial. Where living every day felt like a nightmare, just I was awake. Sleep felt non-existent, always on low battery, with eating a rarity to partake. A serial self-destructor, wasting money on vices that had me seeing devils, burning me at the stake. Jobs that I couldn't be early, but really it didn't make a difference if they started late. With no excuses, cause I'm half Haitian, cause everything I did was late. Hired to be fired, hardly sleeping to no wonder, always tired. Lying to myself, so no wonder others to others I was a liar. Not eating right, leaving my health in dire. But in rehabbing me, I got myself on the straights. I hope in speaking about me, it helps others have faith. See, I'm writing about revealing and sharing my vulnerabilities. My whole life was living in the past with guilt and fears are the opposite of faith. But I couldn't find faith, leaving me mentally backed up in arrears. Alienated myself and all those I knew and loved, leaving me by myself, with many nights of crying, with lakes as tears. So please, if you don't believe things can change for you, just be kind to you and give yourself a reprieve. Look at me, currently a union job, trustworthy when people enjoyed calling me a junkie, being accepted to right and wrong with holding accountability, living with honesty. I've regained my friends and family, to helping others, giving it away for free. Not doing it to boost my ego, just doing it to live humbly. So if I did it, so can you. It ain't easy, but I'm a firm believer that hard things give you the greatest rewards. I don't wish or try, I now do. Every day waking, thanking my higher, just looking to maximize the day on my own accord. Spoken Peace, signing off. So thank you so much. Like Matt said, give it up for Matt. He's such an amazing host. Every week, tirelessly, this dude is here early. He's like here 2 hours before the shit starts and stays here till 1:30. PEENYC19 or spoken words with a Z.NYC. I host venues all throughout the city. July 7th, rooftops in LIC. Thank y'all so much. God bless.
Give it up for Spoken P, my man. He's hosting shows at venues all over town. That's the real shit. That is the voice of New York right there. That's native shit. Give it up for Spoken P, everybody. A legend. He's here. He's one of our favorites. All right, we have Carissa on deck. Lewis Mason coming up, Charlotte Sessions, Hunter Lyons, Kieran, Allie, Lucky, America Murphy, JT Connor, Catalina Guzman, Carly Marsh, Obando, and so many more. Thank you guys for coming out. There's some seats up here if people want to come in. It's okay if you want to stay back there. We got the powder room in the back if you need to tune your guitar or, you know, put your costume on or whatever you're into. It's back there. Can we get Prince Jona? We're super stoked about this next act. I think this is an Easy Paradise debut, everybody. Let's make some noise. He's a prince. Prince Jona, everybody.
Hello, hello. It is I. Oh wow, she's like hard right. Yeah, I can't see anything. That's good though. Wouldn't be nervous or anything. Hey, nice to meet you guys. My name is Prince Jona. I'm gonna be performing 2 songs for you guys out of my latest album called What Winter Feels Like. It's unreleased, but I'm gonna release it like this week, so just letting y'all know. The first song I'm gonna play is called Hope You're Not a Villain, and it's basically about like you know, toxic relationships and stuff like that, but you know. Anyway, let's play the song. She said go slow now. Wait, she wanna live it now, she on the road now. Know you had some traumas while you acting foul. If I tell you about yourself, you say I'm talking loud. You loving the way I talk, I got you feeling proud. Wait, lay on my lap with a blunt when you just feeling sour. Need some space to feel your feelings, I can give you power. Wait, hope you're not a villain, look. Hope you're not a pro with the killing, Wait, hope you're not a villain. I swear you up in the sky, I bet my feelings. That nigga that you want, he not the realest. I know this deep inside, you wanna feel it. Don't look up out the outside, look at me. You don't feel wanted, baby, I make you believe. Treat you like something special if you just believe in me. I'm still jugging and finessing to get just what you need. I'm like, shawty, I could bless it, tell me what you do for me. I'm like, shawty, I could bless it, tell me what you do for me. I'm like, shawty, I could bless it, tell me what you do for me. I'm like, shawty, I get the message, I can get just what you need. So riding in the V, listening a little P, living like this shit is sweet. I just hope it's not a dream. She promise it's not a scheme. She promise it's not a scheme. Hold up, wait, scream on a minute. She said go slow now. Wait, she wanna live it now. She on the road now. Damn, know you had some traumas. Why you acting foul? If I tell you about yourself, you say I'm talking loud. But you loving the way I talk, I got you feeling proud. Lay on my lap with a blunt when you just feeling sour. Need some space to feel your feelings, I can give you power. Wait, hope you're not a villain. Damn, wait, hope you're not a villain. Woo! Hope you're not a villain. Wait, hey, alright guys, that was the first song. Hope you're not a villain. That was the first song. Thank you. Yeah. The second song is called New York City Love. It's a little remix. It's a drill song. It's like sexy drill song, but so you know, it's kind of a bop though. It's one of my top songs in other open mics, so I hope y'all like it. Hold on. Listen, manipulate who? I'ma call your bluff. Shorty a baddie, but she think she tough. Wait, what's in the streets had enough? Don't want a bitch, think that she buff. Wait, I'm tryna fuck with a bitch who a princess. Golf bitch, but you know she like princess. Damn, she want my attention. Said you famous, put me on your mention. Looking out eyes, shorty for the attention. She wanna fuck with a boss, not a history. Damn, 2 tack in the whip. Shorty get naughty, she tossing that shit. I waited and plotted and started this shit. Feel like I'm most out started this shit. Watching my wrist, don't retarded and shit. Bro got the clip, just recorded that shit. Wait, connected like cable. I do what you want, you do what you able. Looking for leaders like who's gonna save you. If there's a chance, but I'm flipping the table. Gravity falls down, need me, I'm able. Bitch be chatting, they don't wanna label me. You a freaky little bitch, come to the crib and I'll show you how I live. I step in chow and I give it some kids. Gotta shake your body, come try me, you know what it is. Come try me, come find out the biz. Like, I don't forgive a kid. Damn, she told me she love me, she drunk off that shit. Don't believe in these bitches, I'm rigged. You said that you love me, so what I repeat? She having that double that slip. Tryna cuff, don't need me a switch. You single, so why you ain't switch? Can tell you be capping this shit. Making her wet at the capping this shit. Look how she feel when I'm laughing this shit. If I don't love her, she laughing my shit. Hold on. Wait, and I'm tripping on shit that you do. Like Shawty gon' treat me like all these niggas, you know that I'm gunning for you. Said that you love me, so show me the proof. Drink me a bottle while I'm in the booth. Brody got vision, he know what to do. Like, she lying to you. Why she be chatting, just tell me the truth. Hold on, wait. Gang, go Migos. Need a lover in the freak girl. Said she probably Shawty, yeah, I need those. Like Shawty, you don't even need clothes. Like, take that shit to the back. Show you too cool and I like how she act. Don't chill, I'm quick to attack. You a baddie, you cannot relax. Don't toss that back. You gon' have feel on my lap. Yeah, she do the crash. She only feel safe when I grip on her ass. Like, the top of my class. Never look talk, I could do me some math. Like, no, this shit won't last. I said I want you stuck in your past. Like, it is what it is. Hold up. And it is what it isn't. Since I move, she says exquisite. Like, you know I'm about my business. No friend, I did it. Like, shawty, tell me if you get it. Cause you know that I'm with it. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wake up, I check my account. Then I go smoke to the moon. You having some problems, you tell me to Addy. Then I'm coming real soon. Like, talk party, don't move. People in the scope in position, don't move. Like, don't tell me to shoot. If I'm up and I'm clearing the room. Like, I block on the ooh. Got with me here, pussy, how can I lose? Can't step on my shoe. Walk off a path for the shit that I cruise. Stupid. Double when that shit was a rule. Real scamming, so don't get confused. Getting on points, beating them up, that's a beat. Like, fucking, I'm going to two. Spark nigga was applying in school. Start for school, then I tucked in the plane. Bad bitch, wanna what? Me and my niggas, we getting the bucks. Like gun, I keep it tough. Little nigga, you out of the luck. Damn, hold up. Move up. Bad bitch, so she wanna. Damn. Alright, guys, that's my song. Alright, yeah. So that's gonna come up on my latest album. It's gonna be released this week. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna come back next Monday, and so you feel me? Get 2 more new songs for you guys. It's gonna be 15 songs on it. Thank you.
Give it up for Prince Jona, everybody. Fantastic lyrics, a bop indeed. We were talking about SEO before the show. He's going to dominate the SEO, that's my prediction. We have optimized the search engine. Give it up for Prince Jona, everybody. That was phenomenal. I like that trap style, fantastic.
Instagram.
What is your Instagram?
Prince Jona with 2 A's.
So you hear that? Prince Jona with 2 A's, everybody. I tagged Prince Jona in the Instagram stories. Beep, boop, bop, beep, 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 beep. Go right into your smartphone. Give them your data. Give them your personality. They're mapping our every thought with AI so they can imitate us. Very soon it's going to be taking over, but follow Prince Jona. I'm tagging people in the Easy Paradise Mag stories. Go on Easy Paradise Mag. We're almost at 3,000 followers. We're running a big prize contest giveaway. The 3,000 follower of Easy Paradise gets a fantastic prize. It's a mystery prize, but it's a fantastic prize. So, follow now. We're almost there. We're almost at 3,000. We're going to have a huge party. And who knows? Maybe we'll just buy everybody shots. Who knows? Do it right now. Maybe we'll get fucked up. All right, we're partying. Woo. It's Pride Month. We're kicking up. We've got such amazing acts. We have Lewis Mason on deck. We have Charlotte Sessions, Hunter Lyons, Kieran, Allie, Lucky, Clifford, America Murphy, JT Connor, Catalina, Guzman, Carly, Marsh, Obando, and more. So many more. Can we get Carissa up? Carissa explains it all, everybody. Give it up for Carissa and play some tunes for us.
Hello. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna do a newish song. It's called I Surrender. You and I were carried by the moon. Every time she shines, something's out of tune. I remember in part how hard I hit the ground. Easy to cry when I think about it now. Letting go became the only life. It's taking
voice in a dream, and I guess I never really let you go. I surrender. Everything that used to be so clear, I surrender. But then again, I don't remember much about that year. Woo! I remember the smoke and what you put first. Lost all photographs, but I kept the worst. I feel you now when the fall comes back around. Only baby, remember you in that daisy crown. I surrender. Everything that used to be so clear, I surrender. But then again, I don't remember much about that year. But then again, I don't remember much about that year. Thanks. If anyone's in Queens tomorrow, I'll be up by Frida. Come check out a full set. Woo! So, yeah. Big round of applause for everybody who's performed. You guys have been great. This has been very, very fun. Woo!
Give it up for Carissa, everybody. Playing sounded phenomenal, the guitar, everything dialed in. Playing tomorrow night at Bar Freda. Check them out in Ridgewood. Give it up one more time for Carissa. Fantastic. All right, we've got Charlotte Sessions, the great Charlotte Sessions on deck. We have the amazing Hunter Lyons coming up. Kieran, our favorite Kieran, yes. Allie Lucky, America Murphy, JT Connor, Catalina, Guzman, Carly Marsh, Obando, Yasmin, Zikani, Shaq Zula, Peter Glissman. Let's get, all right, that's my man. Give it up for this amazing guitarist, songwriter. Give it up for Lewis Mason, everybody. All the way from Staten Island, one of the voices of New York City, Lewis Mason.
Love that shot. I'm sorry? Love that shot.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's this one? Oh, there's an adapter on it. Just take the adapter off. Hold on. No. Oh. Sorry. We had the,
You kids and your adapter.
Sorry about that.
Alright. Wow. This is original tune you'll be hearing tonight.
Woo!
I keep hearing about a 2-drink minimum. They didn't tell me anything like that at the bar. They told me it was a 10-drink minimum, but so I hope this comes out alright. This is an original song called You Got Yours and I Got Mine. Going out to the graveyard after dark. Sing myself a few songs like a bird in the park. You got no right to behave the way you do. So stay at home if you know what's good for you. time. You got yours, but baby, I got mine. Lovely Linda, she goes out all alone. She's happy to be far and away from home. She took the clothes off her back and she changed her name. She left a note by the river, what a shame. And she made up her mind. She hears a million voices all the time. She's got hers, but baby, I got mine. You feel it soon in your toes to the top of your head. You're thinking back on the things you wish you said. And all you're crying now do you good. They put the time of day where the trees once stood. And you made up your mind. You'll hear a million voices all the time. You got yours, but baby, I got mine. Thank you. If you like that song and you'd like to hear it again, too bad. You can only hear it here, KGB Bars. That's why they pay me the big bucks here. But you can find me on social media and everything under Lewis B. Mason Music or under Flesh and Bone Stories on Spotify. Thanks again for listening. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good day.
Hell yeah.
Give it up for Lewis Mason, everybody. Flesh and Bone Stories on Spotify. That's kind of a Velvet Underground murder mystery vibe. I like it. Give it up for Flesh and Bone Stories. There is a Spotify playlist I have made with all of the Easy Paradise artists from the entire open mic ever. If you ever just want to chill and listen to some of these artists, check out. It's on Spotify. I'll put up a link or something. Give it up one more time for Lewis Mason, everybody. Fantastic. And if you haven't had a chance, it's a 2 drink minimum. See my man Jack Strybeck at the bar. If you haven't had a chance to introduce yourself yet, we were so busy we kind of lost track of who has bought drinks. So just say hello to Jack if you get the chance. And once he gets a 2 drink minimum, and he's just doing a great job. Just give him a round of applause because he's kicking ass every week. We will be back next week with our 4th of July Spectacular. It's an annual tradition. And we'll be playing America. Well, I don't know. Who knows? It's complicated how we'll be confronting that, patriotism and all of that. But we will wrestle with it at the open mic like we do week after week. And we're so excited for the acts that we have remaining. We have 100 Lyons on deck. Can't wait for That, Kieran coming up, Allie, Lucky, America, Murphy, JT Connor, Peter, Gurl, Catalina, Guzman, Carly, Marsh, Obando, Yasmin, Zikani, Shakzula, Peter Glissman, Fletcher, Gull, and more. This is one of our favorite acts, really a talented songwriter and piano player. Can we get Charlotte Sessions up? Give it up for Charlotte Sessions, everybody.
Okay, the mic is working. Very good. All right, hello everybody. Oh wait, let me fix this really quick. Okay. Now we're good. All right. So I'm gonna be doing an original song. It's called "What Are You Here For?" and it's about heartbreak.
one. What are you here for? What are you here for? What are you here for? Whoa,
Look, no auto-tune, no reverb, nothing. Pure natural talent, everybody. Give it up for Charlotte Sessions. Oh my God. A tour de force. Is that available anywhere, or is that a part of a show you're working on or anything?
I'd like to release it sometime.
It's fantastic. Give it up for Charlotte Sessions, everybody. Wow. Really amazing. Fantastic. All right. We have Kieran on deck. We have Allie Lucky coming up. Catalina, Guzman, America Murphy, JT Connor, Carly Marsh, Obando, Peter Gurl, Yasmin, Peter Glissman, Jikani, Shakzula, and more. Can we get Hunter Lyons up to play some tunes for us, everybody? Give it up for Hunter Lyons. Sounded great. We're stoked to have Hunter Lyons back to play some tunes for us, everybody.
Yeah.
It's not my guitar, my friend's guitar. Appreciate it. Huh? This guitar does have some stories. That's my guitar.
Yeah. Fletcher Goal, an incredible musician. I hope you stick around to see him. He's damn good. As well as Kieran, who's coming up next. He's a good friend of mine from the Music Inn in the West Village. And like it's a fun spot. Come see it. A rival open mic. So I got 2 original songs today. I'm gonna just tune up so I can play in tune for y'all. We're in tune. And I'll take my bracelet off so I don't scuff up your beautiful top sheet. Beautiful top of laminate wood. So this song is kind of just about like I don't know, life is tough sometimes, so keep moving forward. Just keep swimming, as Dory once said. I hope you like it. it's a good sounding guitar too. I like playing this one, and the Martin's got like the laminated neck.
You drew on that?
It's beautiful. Huh?
You drew on it?
This isn't my guitar. No, this is. I don't play. This is not mine, actually. But I do know the story. But I think you gotta wait for Fletcher to tell you that. Yeah, because it's a good story. Isn't it?
I don't even remember it.
Oh, you got. I mean, like this is. I know that this is a equation about.
That's the Einstein field equation. Yeah. That's fine.
All right. So this song I wrote this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about the lyrics, so I'm just gonna like take one look at them. Hopefully, I can remember it. Oh, these words. And yeah, this song is kind of about just growing up. I feel like when you're a child, you kind of like don't really realize that you're experiencing certain emotions, and as you grow up, you kind of realize that like you're actually happy at this time, or like you're actually sad, or you're actually in love. And so this is kind of just about like gaining emotional consciousness or emotional memory. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can pull this off. Lane Allen's in the house.
Yeah.
Woo!
You ready to close out?
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Give it up for 100 Lyons, everybody. Those fantastic songs. Beautiful work. That guitar does sound great, man. And that was some nice storytelling. Give it up one more time for 100 Lyons, everybody. Fantastic. We have some amazing music coming up for you. We have Allie Lucky on deck. Catalina Guzman coming up after that. America Murphy, JT Connor, Carly Marsh, Obando, Peter Gurl, Yasmin, Peter Glissman, Zikani, Jacques Zula, Fletcher Gull, Jason King, and more. But first, all right, this next guy, we're stoked to have him back. He was in Dose Cowboys. He's got amazing videos on the internet. Who knows? Maybe we'll do more Easy Paradise Summer Concert Series. Give it up for Kieran, everybody. Kieran! Woo!
Kieran! Kieran! The mic stand all the way up. How's everyone doing? It's fun playing on this mic because you can't really see anything, so it's just kind of like you're singing in the shower. Makes it easy. My name's Kieran Murray, and I'm going to play an original and then a cover. A little bit of context. This is a song I wrote when I visited Texas for the first time, and I hung out with a one-legged redneck named Buck Chapman. Woo!
What's your name? Lane. How far out are we? I don't know how much time we've got. I mean, it could be a while. Yeah. How many ahead of me? If I were to sign up right now. I mean, there's a lot of people signed up. It'll probably an hour.
Had a girl in Texas. I said hypothetically.
I'll add you to the list and then.
If I meet you in the country, well, I'll meet a hillbilly. She said, hell, I ain't got one, but I know whose neck is red. He goes by the name Buck Chapman, and this is what he said. My name is Buck. I drive a truck. You sit on the back seat of the hog next to my great big American bulldog. And I ain't got one leg, and I figure this must be said. To let me sit, to let me catch you staring at my peg. So I'm hanging with Buck Chapman, and I went out on a whim. I said, hey there, Buck Chapman, what happened to your limb? He said, well, hey there, Aussie, I was blind, but now I see. It came time for the good Lord to take it away from me. My name is Buck, and I drive a truck. You can sit on the back seat of the hog next to my great big American bulldog. And I ain't got one leg, and I figure this must be said. Don't let me catch you staring at my peg.
Woo! Yeah!
Holidays and hi-hats, fancy clothes and limousines. These things are foreign to him as I am to his cuisine. He said, well, hey there, Aussie, you ain't touched your squirrel stew. I found a fluffy tail hair and my appetite was through. My name is Buck, and I drive a truck. You can sit on the back seat of the hog next to my great big American bulldog. And I ain't got one leg, and I fear this must be said. To let me catch you staring at my peg. His name is Buck. He likes to drive his truck. He can sit on the back seat of the hog next to his great big American bulldog. And he ain't got one leg, and I fear this must be said. To let him catch you staring at his peg. Hey!
Yeah!
to sing like, I don't know, like a depressing song now. What do you think?
Yeah.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
This song is written by Benjamin Taub.
I'm living low down and I'm using again. And I'm waiting my name cause I'm cursed like my kin. And if I should see you before I'm condemned, I hope you're deceived by the webs that I spin. And I wish I was who I be, cause I despise a man in the mirror. Lost deep inside my dirty old soul. Some starry-eyed boy never taught self-control. The cost of my living was more than I planned, so I held a needle like a gun in my hand. And I wish I was who I'd be, cause I despise a man in the mirror. Guitar solo. Memories I've got torture my head, and I don't know God, but I heard He was dead. And if I am wrong and in judgment I stand, will not repent cause I don't give a damn. You can send me to hell with the rest of my friends. I wish I was who I'd be, cause I despise a man in the mirror. I'm living low down and I'm using again. Thank you.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Kieran.
We're turning this place into Nashville this summer, everybody. It's country music summer here at Easy Paradise. That was beautiful. Give it up for Kieran Murray, everybody. Very talented. That was a great song about Buck. The one leg. That was fantastic. Give it up one more time for Kieran Murray, everybody. Sounding great. Fantastic. All right. We've got Catalina, Guzman on deck. America Murphy, JT Connor, Carly Marsh, Obando, Peter Gurl, Yasmin, Peter Glissman, Zikani, Shaq Zula, Fletcher Go, Lane, and more. So much more. Once again, sign up for next week. See my man Jack at the bar, 2 drink minimum. We're partying all night here, everybody. Is it possible we could get Allie Lucky up? Give it for Allie Lucky, everybody.
Yeah, I don't know where I am in the line, but. How many did you say?
Hello everyone, I'll be reading a poem called Fleet Week. I don't have it memorized, I apologize greatly and I'll repent for life. But it's about love and lack thereof. Moments of pain etched onto flesh, illuminated pink by light's guilt-ridden shadow, while memories of glee fleet. Their windy transcriptions impermanent, vanishing beneath the residue of rolling tongues' relic remarks. Laughter holds me tight but for but a moment, then wraps me in a dissolving blanket of nonsense. A disintegrating corpus destined for demise. Giddy vibrations shake my core, then dissipate softly without a trace. To trace your smile lines is all I ask. To remember our love, despite hearts being hardened, despite fragmented memories and broken dreams. Burgeoning brilliance accompanies your call. the kind that overshadows the tangible and turns shared experience to dust, eventually trapped in respective planes, full of insight, yet none at all, with our souls as collateral. A severed connection leaves inspiration at bay, and a gaping wound where our worlds were once fused. A diminished intellect and hippocampal holes to fill with the mundanities that let me taste you. A reparation process for those who will stop at nothing short of God's glory. The confirmation of conformity to your every whim, a tall order that I'm destined to fill after reaping the benefits of being built for you, as I lie in this coffin built for two, set ablaze with your wand to my hand, one dysfunctional without the other, like my gouged out brain in your absence, and the abscesses of excess in your presence. Battlegrounds, with nonsense on the east, cast giddy by Glenda's sweet song, and desolation on the west. Wicked despair leaving me tattered and longing for the honey I squeezed from the most obsolete of orifices, embarking to taste what's beneath the harrowed bark, because from nothing arises something even stickier, nectar to seal our gaps, encrusting a mantle of warmth upon our faces as our bodies collide and repel, an impermanent force leaving us bound for life, suffusing earth with our magic, a force field for forlorn lovers alike to follow in our footsteps. The ground we have paved, despite however bereaved, extends for miles, all the while constructing pyramids, tombs to hold us when our shared coffin gets too small, empires to satisfy the gaping wounds we were left with, to decorated with consignments, tokens of souls saved, despite our bodies leaving scathed. I'm shaken to the core by her repellent, eyes fixed on a higher prize, but the toxicity leaves me floating. I'm addicted to my own demise. Woo! But she stays and spies and marks my skies, flamboyant pinks and yellows, while kissing other guys.
Give it up for Allie Lucky, everybody. What a great name for a poet. Fantastic. Do you have a book or anything?
I'm working on it.
Hell yeah, we look forward to it. Give it up for Allie Lucky, everybody. Fantastic stuff. All right, we've got America Murphy on deck, JT Connor coming up, Carly Marsh, Obando, Peter Gurl, Yasmin, Peter Glissman, Zikani, Shakzula, Fletcher Gull, Wayne, Jason King, and more. And more. Let's get Catalina Guzman up, everybody. Catalina Guzman, a great poet. We're very excited to have them back. Give it up for Catalina Guzman.
Hi guys. Sorry it's been such a long time. I've been busy having a mental breakdown. And wow, I sure do this a lot for someone who gets anxious about being looked at. I do this quite a bit. I was originally gonna do a cover of a song I really like, play the piano, but my singer bailed on me, so I tweaked the poem that I've read here before. So thank you for bearing with me. It's called Saltwater. One of the wisest healers I know once told me, you often find yourself nurturing in the belly of the beast. When she was guiding me through a storm, I took it all in while she lit her sandalwood incense. The glow from the candles in her room felt comforting for a reason I hadn't known yet. I heard the tap of her spoon against a beautiful tile plate with a painting of roses in the center with a blue border. She's eating corn with queso fresco. When she's done, she puts the plate down over the sound of her lighter flickering. Her clairaudience syncs up with my ears. And somewhere in the future, I can hear a laugh that feels familiar and a voice ask, did you really put your bracelet on my wrist? My healer takes the blue celeste off of my eyelids and I'm back. I hear her say it again. You often find yourself nurturing in the belly of the beast. I wondered if I had been swallowed whole by a whale. I lit one white candle, one red candle, and one purple candle in his ambergris. I set a glass of water down next to a vase of roses. hoping he opened his mouth and gave me a fair chance at my feet touching earth again. It took me 3 moon cycles to realize that I was praying for the thing that almost crushed my ribs. One night, he slept with his mouth open, and I crawled out under the light of the moon. I took my shoes off and let my feet sink into the sand, thinking about how the sand formed some of the same crystals I used in my prayers. I dipped my hands into the ocean and let the salt water wash the train oil residue off my hands. I jumped timelines and was surrounded by lavender. You often find yourself nurturing in the belly of the beast. My healer may have been right, but what I've always wanted to do was be a soft place to land for a nurturing heart. I put some salt water in a jar and took it home. Put 2 rose quartz crystals and 1 lapis lazuli in it. I dipped my thumb in the jar and rubbed the salt water on my earlobes. I closed my eyes, and I can hear the voice from the future again, asking me, "Are you doing a double shift tomorrow? I want to give you your bracelet back, unless you wanted me to keep it." I can't believe I almost died before I got to feel the vibration of calm against my skin. But I am home now. Woo! So you can find me at reallycatalina_ on Instagram. My old Instagram was reallycatalina without the underscore, but when I started posting a bunch of stuff against genocide, the internet decided, nah, you're not having this account no more, bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Woo! Give it up for Catalina Guzman, everybody. We're honored, we're stoked. Thank you for coming out and making this a part of your life. That was wonderful. Give it up for Catalina Guzman. One more time, everybody. All right. We have JT Connor on deck, Carly Marsh coming up, Obando, Peter Gurl, Yasmin, Peter Glissman, Zikani, Shaq Zula, Fletcher Go, Blaine, Jason King, and more. Let's get the great America. You are in for a treat, everybody. Everybody who left because they couldn't take the 2-drink minimum and they had to tap out, they're gonna miss out because this is a phenomenal performer. We're very excited to have America Murphy. I mean, next week is 4th of July. America Murphy, everybody.
Namaste. I have the great privilege of being in the same publication as Matt Proctor. Lonesome, Volume 1. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy to be here tonight. Woo. Budweiser t-shirt. Also, I wanted to acknowledge that it is Pride Month. And I, as a member of the LGBTQ, whatever, XYZ community, I not only appreciate it, but I also support it for my friends and family who are part of that community. So I myself, I am pansexual. So this is a song. This is a song I wrote about a woman that I loved. So you're welcome.
Do you want reverb?
Oh yeah, reverb would be great.
I could eat another life, or I could ask you one more time. I don't know if you loved me. All I know chilled me to the bone. I could do it just like you. I could fake my whole life through. I don't know if you loved me. All I know is it chilled me to the bone.
It's a short song. I have a song. I've never played this actually in front of anyone, so I guess we'll see how it goes. I recently started my own business. And thank you. I grew up in a very strict religious cult, so having a boss has always been very triggering for me. So this is a song about the last months of working for someone else. Yeah, I was not a model employee.
I dress like Steve Jobs to go to work. I take the 6 train 2 hours late. Consult the AI oracle. Won't tell me what words to say. I can't say I'm sorry, or I'm always sorry. I say it so much till it don't mean anything. I'm wasted away again. Here on the 7th day, was it my life, or was it a dream? It's Chinese New Year this weekend. My husband's at lunch with his ex-girlfriend. And I'm drinking margaritas at a restaurant. Can't worry about him or that, or what's not. Oh, I say I'm sorry, I'm always sorry. I say it so much, oh, it don't mean anything. I'm wasted away again. Here on the weekend, was it my life, or was it a dream? Dressed like James Dean outside of work. East of Eden, easy rider. I've consoled the AI oracle.
Give it up for America Murray. How about that? How about that? Wow, the ambiance, the mood, the lyrics. I dress like Steve Jobs to go to work. Fantastic. Give it up for America Murray. And give it up for that Budweiser t-shirt. Come on. Talk about celebrating just life. I mean, all right. We have so many amazing guys. We have Carly Marsh on deck if you're here. A lot of these people probably left. Obando, Peter Gurl, I think, left. You're here. Yes, we love you. All right. Yasmin, Peter Glissman, Zikani, Shaq Zula, Fletcher Gold, Jason King, Lane, and possibly more. Who knows will come in. Last week we had some really big stars come in late. We got Norman Salant in the house, everybody. We're going to have some more amazing music from Norman Salant. But first, let's get JT Connor up. JT Connor made a debut last week. It was fantastic. Read a story. We're super stoked to have JT Connor back. Give it up for JT Connor.
Happy Pride, everyone. I wore a crop shirt for the first time in New York City today, and I was called a faggot 10 times. And 2 times I was told I should get the shit slapped out of me. So I'd like to raise a great big glass to all the bottoms out there. And as we say in America, bottoms up.
Does this one work?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. I have 2 bones tonight. I listen to a lot of BBC, but after midnight. And what I really love about BBC is how they start to promote, the nightly hour. And it'll start off with something like, oh, the democratic election process has taken place in Ghana as they decide a president. 1,200 dead in Singapore as a landslide takes 3 villages. And a spicy salsa recipe that will really heat up your summer. And so along with that, I've become conflicted with poetry and our world with all this war, and I wonder what we're actually doing. So this is titled, Oh Lord, Can You Hear? Oh Lord, can you hear? Do you hear? The poets are great at work today. Tonight on the radio, my husband said, I will be blown by a mine, sit above a mortar. I will not wait. I am no prisoner. I pray he won't instead of prison. Imagine deviating. Do you listen, Lord of Poets, to this special song, another war? Myanmar, Gaza, Sudan, black by smoke. The people need help. Inevitable worldly conflict is the sturgeon caviar and the poet's cracker. Listen, people suffer. That is the truth. O Lord, it is your command. Remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity as being yourselves also in the body. Listen, Lord, do you suffer? Or are you above? Listen, we clack. Do we really think a letter is a bullet? Pressing the key in our own smoke, the smoke off a cigarette, steam trailed from the corners of our lips after a hot latte, the smoke slick off morning dew, easy, risen vast. Lifting to the benevolent sunshine hole as if the word is a pulled trigger, while angels laundry dry on the clothesline, in a garden of spilled coffee, budding sunflowers in plastic pots, fresh lemonade and dirty laundry. The poem survives, but not without natural instinct, valor, a malicious might, womanly grace, the threat of atomic annihilation, and another war to loot the words from dead men. Thank you.
Woo!
I can do that. So when I started writing anything, largely for a year and a half, it wasn't very intelligible. So this poem is titled, Getting Drunk, Farting, Mostly Shit. An old lover, my first love, had gone to college for creative writing after short stints majoring in stage light design, marine biology, one other useful subject, then finally creative writing. They would invite their writing friends over to our studio. Well, I'd invite myself to some port. And they'd all talk about the writing stuff, only creative nonfiction. These were the top students in the program. Joel, a year younger, graded second in their class, just behind my partner, picked off one of my poems slumped over the typewriter, wringing the white thing off the feed. He reads the poem, then laughs. So what does he write about? Getting drunk, farting, mostly shit, they respond. They both laugh, read the poem together, and laugh harder, holding each other. My small victory I knew was over. It went off like a small bomb in their bellies, struck like a big black bastard bull sharp in their small intestine. I'd filled them with shit, and now they were trying to shake out the crap. Thin piss tears streamed from their eyes. My ex, they were always right about everything. This is difficult to admit. This makes me emotional. I fear I must go. I can feel some shit about to come out. And there's a beer waiting for me in the fridge. Thank you.
Give it up for JT Connor, everybody. Fantastic poetry. That is what they mean when they say poetry. They mean that. It's fantastic. Give it up for JT Connor. And that hard truth, man, that is fucked up, man. That is fucked up. We're gonna fight that bullshit here at AC Paradise. Give it up for JT Connor, all right? This guy's a great poet. Thank you for coming out. All right, hell yeah, all right. We got Prancing, Dancing Fairy on deck. Cannot wait for Prancing, Dancing Fairy on deck. We have Peter Gurl coming up. Yasmin, Peter Glissman. Jikani, Shak Zula Fletcher Goal. Jason King Lane. But let's get, is Carly Marsh? Yes, all right. We're going to have some banjo, everybody. Give it up for Carly Marsh. Going to play some tunes.
Hi everybody. Wow, it really is so bright. I wish I could see people's faces. I'm Carly. I have this like synth pop banjo project I've been working on, and I like started over a few years ago. I illegally was laid off from like a really great like dream job that I had in journalism, but I was miserable. Like I hated it. But the prestige was cool, and I like worked my whole life to do it, and then I got kicked out the door. And I had been like writing music in my spare time because I was miserable. And then I lost my job, and I was like, well, fuck it, let's just like go in on this because we've got all of the time in the world now. And so, yeah, I just started like playing this stuff out and about in January, and I'm like working out, figuring how to play everything live. So I have not played this one in front of people before, and it's actually the first song that I wrote for this project. It's called Shining Star.
Woo!
You're wearing Nike new socks and a piercing gaze, stumbling back in the hallway when you'd seen me that day. Now I wanna go back, I wanna go back, talking fast, taking drives and wasting all my precious time on you. Want it back, I don't care what you say, I'm so glad we're finally through. You took my joy, replaced it with pain, made me think I'd gone insane, holding on for dear life, never looked back, never thought twice. Now I see you for who you are, thought that you could be my shining star, like hell you are. We were having sex on the beach and drunk, driving your car. It was naive and stupid, never getting very far. And now I wanna go back, I wanna get out, 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 run away. It's a con and nothing, just wanna go back, back to the day before I ever laid my eyes on you. You stole my light, snuffed it out, left me crying on the floor, full of doubt, holding on for dear life, never look back and I never lied twice. I see you for who you are, thought that you could be my shining star. I see you for who you are, thought that you could be my shining star. Well, like hell you I needed you in my life like a bullet to the brain, like a town that's flooded, needs more rain. You took my joy, replaced it with pain, made me think I'd gone insane, stole my light and sniffed it out, crying on the floor, full of doubt. Oh, I see you for who you are, thought that you could be my shining star. Oh, I see you for who you are, thought that you could be my shining star. Like hell you are. Like hell you
My music project is Rope Trip. You can find me on Instagram, Rope Trip, ROPETRICK.mp3. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
Give it up for Carly Marsh, everybody. Check out Rope Trick. Illegally laid off and liberated and free and chasing the dream. Give it up for Carly Marsh. You make us proud. We're proud here on Pride. Thank you all for spending. This is official launch event for the week. This is just the beginning, everybody. We've got Yasmin on deck. We have Peter Gurl coming up after that. Peter Glissman, Norman Salant, Zikani, Shaq Zula, Fletcher Gold, Jason King, Lane. Oh my God, we've been waiting for this. We tried to get them on earlier. They weren't here. We're so excited that they are actually in the house. Can we get the Prancing Dancing Fairy up, everybody? Give it up for the Prancing Dancing Fairy.
Sorry, I was late. Thank you. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Happy Monday night. Again, I'm so sorry I was late. So I'm going to be reading a poem. Wait, hold on. Okay, so the poem is called Fight for Your Worth by Finding It Through and Through. It's about what you can and cannot handle, the removal of unnecessary stress, and just this realization that what we go through mentally transfers over physically, because the body just kind of knows like when to go into survival mode, so we just have to keep ourselves in check and to learn to calm the fuck down and not take in the hysteria. Woo! Okay. Baby boy, baby girl, I know how strong you are. I know how much it's taken to put yourself together. I know you've been handling so much, it feels like too much. You got this big weight on your shoulders. So heavy. You want to put it down if you could, but you just can't give yourself that rest, that breaking apart, or it might be too late. You might be left feeling off your A game, and that worry might follow you. Every day, every night. For the brain does not sleep, I know. It's such a restless, time being of the essence, strenuating process. Trust me, I know. For I too get like this. But hear me out, baby boy and baby girl. Unloading some of that burden is what will keep us alive and well. It's okay if we couldn't give it our all today. Let's make it up for the next day. Our self-care always needs to be taken care of. No one else is going to do it for you anyway. Instead of giving up, give yourself a chance to breathe again. Be a giver to those that may need it. They may be hurting worse than you. They may be going through something you familiarized with in the past. Be a giver in that aspect. When you give, you guide, and you feel genuinely great again. So what do we do instead of giving up? Give yourself a chance to breathe again. Instead of falling off a bridge, fall in love with yourself. Bridge the gaps in between love. Instead of cutting yourself so short, cut that shit out. Instead of hanging yourself, hang in there. Instead of feeling alone, feel like all the parts of you will feel whole again. Most likely wholesome. And that's an awesome feeling to have. Instead of hurting yourself, channel that hurt through art or fitness. Make the hurt work for you, not the other way around. Instead of begging on your knees to end your life, jazz is begging you when I say I need you to get up and keep going. Instead of fearing the unknown, trust the process. It has its bumps, its curves, its smooth surfaces, and its reverse effects. Mind your steps. Instead of that liquor confidence, let's try to boost with that natural approach. Rehearsals and self-appraisals in front of a mirror. Instead of things not going your way, go it differently. More than one direction to get somewhere nowadays. Grab that shovel and that thinking cap and dig a little deeper. Instead of pain pill popping, pop, lock, and drop it, homie. Pop some of them dance moves or just listen to pop. Woo! Taylor Swift, anyone? I know you were trouble when you walked in. Woo! Or how about some Ariana Grande? I love the way you make me feel. I love it, I love it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at 100. Never get enough, I can stay away. Woo! Okay, let's continue. Instead of sitting in the gloom and doom of dimly lit rooms, you better sit your ass outside in some sunlight. Take in some of that vitamin D. Replenish yourselves again. Yeah, we're social butterflies, but we're also social batteries that do tend to and need to be recharged daily. Looking for that full battery, not a low one. If you never played soccer before, you will now when I tell you to kick things out the way. Things that bring you down, people who invade or overstep your boundaries, places that bring down your good vibes, situations that have you losing your sanity. You know better, and to get yourself out of that rut, you don't need to be a part of. Listen to that intuition. Put yourself in that boxing ring. Knock out that doubt. that hesitation, that sadness. Do not let those inner demons win. That's exactly what they want. What about what you want? Who cares if someone doesn't like you? They probably don't like themselves and they're just lashing it all onto you. Do not let anyone try to take away your shine, baby boy and baby girl. There's thousands of others who do like you for you. Those are the ones that truly matter. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Stay true to the you that molds you. Stay grounded on those roots. You were once a seed planted onto this earth before growing into a beautiful tree. Every limb and every branch are the exploding chapters of your life, your destined adventurous path. Nobody can ever replicate, duplicate, or even clone shape the figures, the mysteries, the personalities, the genuinity, the magical beauty of thee. Let the world experience that. We need to see every one of you persevere, so continue to stay here. I'm not a yogi instructor, more like a passionate, staying alive guider, guiding you to the shores. Let us stay merry. Don't forget to eat your berries. Believe in your bravery. Don't forget your vulnerabilities. Give them a chance to shine. Be the best you can be, do, love, and hold for yourself. You're already doing it by getting through from yesterday into this present moment right now. Embrace those little victories. That is where the true healing starts. You got some dreams to chase, y'all. Get to chasing, obtaining, and elevating. Life is not slowing down for anyone, so neither should you. Pace yourselves and find what works for you to get that routine going. Know that the struggles are what lead to your success. Every rejection, every mishap, every low point, every discomforting feeling, every loss, every critical moment is just a temporary chapter. It won't last forever. Have a blessed, fruitful rest of today, tomorrow, and future days to come. Place this message in your heart, y'all. You deserve to live in the sweetest splendor of your dreams. No splendor needed. Thank you. I always forget to mention this when I perform. If you do want to find me on Instagram, it's vavaboom_13. It's mostly dance content, but I'm trying to throw the poetry in there. All right, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Words of wisdom, what a great poem. Thank you so much, Prancing Dancing Fairy, everybody. Va va boom. Maybe we'd love to see some dance, whatever you, that was fantastic. Give it up for Prancing Dancing Fairy, everybody. Phenomenally great. Really wisdom, a lot. Thank you, that was like hypnosis. That was like a positive, you know, that's all, I was listening, I was like, yes, thank you for this, thank you. I'm gonna manifest this. All right, we have the great Peter Gurl on deck. We have Peter Glissman coming up after that. Zikani, Shakzula, Fletcher Gold, Norman Salant, Lane, and possibly more. Who knows? Who knows what big stars are going to walk in? All right, we're very excited about this next poet. They have an excellent poetry Instagram. Maybe they'll want to tell you about it. Let's get Yasmin up to read some poetry for us. Give it up for Yasmin, everybody. Great poet.
This one, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna sit down. So, somebody earlier was like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't remember. I'm like, I don't remember shit. I don't remember anything since I was like 13 years old. But, so, I'm gonna read two poems. One of them I wrote probably in 2016 or 15, something like that. And then the other one I wrote a few months ago. So the reason I'm doing both of these is because the first one, well, because I was looking for the second one in my phone in the notes, and I typed in voice to try to find it. And then I remember it showed me this other old poem that also said voice in it. So I was like, I was walking down the street today and I thought about the first line of this. This wasn't even really a poem. I didn't even finish this. I don't even know what it is. But it was 2016 and I wrote something that today I was walking down the street while I was thinking about the other poem. And then I thought of that first line of the other poem, the first poem. And it really made sense to me in my life in a way, in some kind of way. So the first one doesn't have a title, and it's short. And the first line is, the baby voice jail cell, selling sore losing tickets to the losing game, dreaming again of pearl and satin wishes unstuck, suckling the master's princess nipple, wishing for dear life to be refreshed within me. Refresh, replenish the refreshments for the guests, floating along the poison river, shrine to the future, dodge barrage of pebbles, eyelids falling petals. That's the first one. Woo! It's the baby voice jail cell part that it means a lot to me. Yeah. Trapped by the baby voice. Oh no, I'm never gonna grow up. Oh no. Yeah. They say that. Well, I don't know. Somebody told me, but I believe it because I believed a lot of things they said. But did you know that the baby voice is the age of somebody's baby voice is the age they got molested. They're stuck there. It's fucked up. So if you hear somebody going, the baby voice, it's like, my heart, you poor thing. But anyway, yeah, that was dark. But anyway, before I read the second one, I do want to say, because a lot of people were talking about love, and the city is just broken hearts everywhere. Everyone's like, I'm ghosted, and I'm in love with somebody who doesn't love me, and I have so much attention from so many people, but I only want one person, and nobody. Where the fuck are these people? Like, where's the guy that everybody loves? Like, I don't understand. Is every woman attracted to like some just brooding hot fucking like playboy or something? I don't know. Like, what's happening? Yes. What's his name? Okay. Give me his initials. Okay. If you know the reference, ladies out there. That's a secret reference. But okay, so this one, so what I wanted to say about love, here's the challenge that nobody wants to face about love, is once you love, there's no turning back. You keep doing it forever, even when that person leaves, even when they hurt you. Sorry you love them, and you still do. And you do forever. And it makes you better. I did not write that or anything, I just said that. And I came out very poetically. But yes, love, you're stuck with it. And it's good. So even if somebody tries to destroy you, or they have all sorts of problems or whatever, you still loved, and it grew you, and it changed you, and you will love them forever. Even if you want to spitefully say, no, give it back to me, give me my love back, you're mean to me, I have to take it back because I have dignity and I've never let someone treat me like this. You still love them. Just surrender. It's okay. You'll never stop. Okay, so here's the second one. So this is called David Statue Figurine Reflected in Narcissus's Lake. And I wrote this thinking that, I had it in my phone and I didn't put it on my Instagram or anything, and I was like, I'm only going to perform this poem when he is in the audience one day. And now I'm like, I was walking the street, I was like, be brave, like well, fuck it, like, whatever. He's not in the audience, but he's in my heart. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. But anyway, it's a secret. So David's statue figurine, he does a contrapposto, right? David's statue figurine, like, reflected in Narcissus's lake, which is funny because my last name is Ben David, which is like son of David, son of King David, and that was David as a boy, like, my ancestor, like, anyway. So here it goes. Where does your voice come from? Does a sculpture have its own fingerprints or only those of the sculptor? The hardened clay in your throat, gut calcified, strong, sour, smooth. Payload of entrails stains your old shirt. The stairway to heaven, in need of restoration, needing you to care enough to see the beauty in the forgotten wood. Let that craftsmanship of the past see another day unashamed. You speak in long-awaited stolen opportunities to cough while the room is quiet. You'd better watch your step up that narrow spiral accordion choir, like your dreams of spinning dresses and umbrella propellers to finally take the ladies up to the windows of the world. Screaming on top of the world in the key of igneous bowel rapture. Snapping the veins in your neck to release your shoulders from your head. Let that blue sky in. Let that silver be soft, yet sharp. Wind chime ballerinas slice matter like a plasma cutter. Paper cut swords, crystal tears protection. Sing to me with the gold in your throat. Scream to me with feather petals like piano keys blooming, taking custody, steadfast, strapping young lad, talking too fast with a voice he never had. Finally, the velvet curtain, the soft sheen that you can always go behind to cry. I can hear the floorboards creaking, dog whistle in my ear ringing softly. Your whispers are made of your flesh. I know you're near me. Where do voices come from, Daddy? Are you all dressed up for me? Do you have any plans this week? Are you happy to see me? Do you trust me? I know there is a constellation holding you together like a brocade bulletproof vest, making you real, guiding me to freedom in the night. They say intuition is quiet. We make silent agreements, exploding light, ripping the stitching, tight throat, tight body, roaring thunder. We praise you for the night because the sun is in your body. There are no words behind your eyes, just brushstrokes. There is no sky where we're from, just the most melodious static. You don't have to be here. The pleasure would still be all mine, and we'd be laughing like balloons, low, high. Thank you. So the Instagram he was talking about is sempiternal. I haven't even gone on it in a minute because I haven't posted anything, and I lost a lot of followers for not posting anything for a while. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I follow like 1,000-something pages. I don't know when they posted. I don't know. I just keep following them. That's what I was saying. When you love something, you keep fucking doing it. You don't go, I ain't post anything, and unfollow. Like, what the fuck? Like, you keep following forever until they post something. But anyway. It's called sempiternal _hypnagogia.
How do you spell that? Hypnagogia.
HYPNAGOGIA. Hypnagogia. Okay, thank you guys.
Holding court, that was profound, everybody. I mean, give it up for Yasmin, everybody. Sempiternal hypnagogia. The poetry was amazing. The speech was like poetry. It was phenomenal. Give it up one more time for Yasmin, Sempiternal Hypnagogia. Follow it. Follow forever. You can never unfollow. Even when you unfollow somebody, you're still following them forever. And thank you for that. This is really about love. Tonight is really about love, and that was profound wisdom. Give it up for Yasmin one more time. Sempiternal Hypnagogia for sharing the love. That was wonderful. All right, we're going to keep it going. We have the amazing Peter Glissman on deck. Fletcher Gull coming up. Zikani, Shakzula, Norman Salant, Jason King, Lane. Some of these people probably are not here. Let's get, all right. This guy's been waiting patiently. He is hilarious. He's a great comedian. Give it up for Peter Gurl, everybody. We love Peter Gurl.
Peter fucking Gurl. What up?
What enthusiastic cheers for little old me. Keep clapping. Keep making noise for Matt. Keep making noise for Jack. Come on, it's been a good night so far. We start at 8 o'clock now. It's 11:30, the energy is still there. It's like one of the Copa America games. You're 3.5 hours in, you have no idea who's going to win, but you know it's going to be a good finish. I apologize to the janitor. Sorry, Jack. Sorry. Let me tuck over this mic.
The Gatorade?
I am drinking Gatorade right now, pure electrolytes. Got them straight out of the University of Florida. They are prime shit. They're the stuff that those old guys in the glasses would originally have on the Gatorade commercial. Now, you ever have a good night of sex, and I'm saying a good night of sex, and you look at yourself in the mirror after and you feel like you're in a Gatorade commercial? Like you're sitting there and they're asking you questions for the post-game conference. You're like, look, it was a tough game. It was a tough game. Look, we didn't get the finish we wanted, hers, but we got the finish we needed, mine. And that's what it's all about, you know? And then suddenly 19 black guys from the football team start coming in. Everybody's going, hard work, work. Hard work, work. And then suddenly a girl's like, hey, why did 19 guys from the University of Georgia's football team come out of the bathroom? And you're like, babe, we're filming a Gatorade commercial, okay? The 3 stages, come on. Fuel, refuel, and quad fuel, I don't know. If you've seen my quads, you know they're fuel, but you won't because I'll never ever wear shorts on stage, for the love of God. Oh God, okay, that was a lot of energy. My name is Peter Gurl, G-U-R-L, that is my God-given last name, like off the boat from Ireland. I don't know, they were very drunk, but one time, I was in the 5th grade, right? And I was sitting, oh, there's no chair. That's actually, I'm gonna, bear with me as I use my props, like Gallagher. It was the 5th grade. I was in physical education. I was sitting there like this. My teacher, Mr. Carissa, which tells you as much as you need to know. He's also, I believe, still currently the head coach for the Stuyvesant boys baseball team.
Oh my God.
Not an athletic group, those Stuyvesant kids. But they're great at killing themselves. I'm sorry, it's the truth. It's the truth. They're the Cornell of high school. They really are. So I was sitting like this, and he goes, don't sit like that. That's how a woman sits. Mr. Carissa, my last name is Gurl. We are fighting an uphill battle if you think that's what it's going to take to get people to take me seriously. Fuck. No, look. I know what you're thinking. I'm the prettiest girl from Brooklyn you've ever seen in your life. I know. I'm thick as shit. I saw a 21 Savage music video, and I was like, yo, I gotta get to the gym. I gotta get my ass in line. Because that music video won most ass at the BET Awards, which is historically the toughest category at the BET Awards. God. It's like cinematography in a year where Roger Deakins is doing something. The 3 people that liked that one, I love you. That was a good one, right? That was solid. But so look, when you grow up with the last name Gurl, you're used to it meaning family, not female. I know it's funny, I know, but you're used to it meaning family. So you feel a sense of defensiveness about it. You hear, girls can't do that, only boys can do that. You're like, shut the fuck up. You better come correct if you're talking to my family. And catcalled on the street all the time. I hear, hey, yo, girl. And I know they're not talking to me. But what's more fun than striking the fear into the heart of a piece of shit man, huh? Happy Pride, right? That worked, but it didn't, but I'm not going to elaborate on why it did or it didn't, because even I don't know. Fuck. But no, seriously, like it's fine though, it's fine.
it's gotten way less confusing over the past couple of years. Because there are way more girls in Brooklyn with more leg hair than me, okay? Like, trust me. It's not that bad. I'm not like, there are some Greek women in Brooklyn that would give me a run for my money. I can talk about Greek people because they are ethnically white, so it's fine. You know, that's the whole thing. You gotta find European countries that are not in the midst of conflict and joke about them. But the Euros are going up, so that can get a little dicey, you know? Did you hear they had to cut the alcohol in half for the England-Serbia game?
No.
Yeah, they went from like 4.6 to 2.3. Because the English love to binge drink, and they also love to binge colonize. Did you hear that? They wouldn't do it over a long period of time. It'd be like 5 years, 20 years off. 5 years, 20 years off. That might be the smartest joke I've ever made. And I've made some smart ones. I've made some smart ones. Now, what else do I have to say? I got some fun things. I do. Okay, this is the first time I've worn this cranberry shirt, right? Yeah! The cranberries are great, right? I love them. Just the first time I specifically did not wear the shirt yesterday because I know that my friends know they like the cranberries more than me, so it'd be like, why do you have the shirt, Peter? Not 15 minutes ago, someone in the back goes, oh my God, I love the Cranberries, they're my favorite band. Are they your favorite band? And I go, no, I have like 20-something band t-shirts. Like, that's not a fair metric if the band on your t-shirt is your favorite band. Come on. I have a Wolf Cola t-shirt if you like It's Always Sunny. Like, they're not my favorite band, you know? What an episode, though, but I digress. What I'm saying is that, of course, today I wear this shirt. I'm not going to be seeing anybody that knows that I like the Cranberries, but I don't know the fucking catalog of the Cranberries. I'm not like Ocean Spray, okay? I can't tell you where the Cranberries have spent their entire lives. And then, that was solid too, right? And then she goes, this girl, and she seemed lovely. First of all, she's wearing a Budweiser beer shirt. Is that your favorite beer? Huh? But she says something, and I couldn't understand it. You know why I couldn't understand it? It was the name of the lead singer of the Cranberries. Nobody speaks Irish. Something Soledad O'Brien. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a Black Fox News commentator, but fine, whatever you say. That one was layered. There was a lot of layers to that one. So what I'm saying is, I have the luck of an Irishman on March 16th. That's what I'm fucking saying. Now, you want me to wrap it up? How much more for me? Yeah, okay, I was in Freehold, New Jersey on Friday night, right? Anybody here ever been to Freehold? No. Okay. That's okay. No, believe me, it was my first time there too. Because to get there, I had to go through the mystical Staten Island. And there was so much traffic on the fucking main 1 highway in Staten Island off the Verrazano, right? So my brother and I, we take the scenic route through the side neighborhoods of Staten Island. So lovely, so quiet. I could really see myself living there. And then I remembered, it's like the suburbs. There's no way to get around. You have to drive. And in case you couldn't tell by the drink in my hand and the smile on my face, when I see my car keys after a couple of drinks, oh, they speak to me like Cortana speaking of Master Chief. They're like, finish the fight, baby, 2007. That one was good. Oh, that one was... That fucking Halo trailer is the best thing ever. The guy and the girl sitting on the sand as a boy, and like children. And you're just like, oh, I don't know what life's gonna be like. And then, what? Bang! You're fighting the Covenant on fucking Reach. What the hell, bro? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know, man. I felt that shit too. Fuck. God. No, okay. But like, here's the thing. Here's the absolute fact of the matter. Okay, when I say that, you know it's not going to be a fact. It's going to be an opinion, but just deal with it. It's like when a Republican opens his fucking mouth. Now, if it's a lady Republican that opens her mouth, oh my God, they're the fucking worst. Suzanne Collins, Amy Coney Barrett, they are the... Okay, I'm going to pivot from video games to white women really quickly, right? When white women wear big hats, I'm talking Coachella-level hats. It's like you're on an episode of Undercover Boss. They walk into your business and suddenly they've been the CEO for the past 5 years. You just had no fucking clue. Oh, I know. Meanwhile, the complete opposite. When black ladies have big hats, it's the best thing in the world. It's Easter Sunday. They got candies in their pockets. They're calling you sugar. White ladies with big hats, they're like, this is my business. Black ladies with big hats? Nuh-uh. That's not my business. No, sir. Right is fine, right? It's a fine little joke. It's a fine little joke. What else do I have to say? I got other things to say, I promise. I promise. I do. I like movies. I love movies, right? Big movie people, right? I saw that movie Jaws. Big shark. I saw Jaws 2. Holy shit, bigger shark. And I figured it out. I figured out the Spielberg guy. He takes the villain, he makes him bigger. Because I saw Jurassic Park. It's like big dinosaur. I saw Jurassic Park 2. I was like, holy shit, that's a bigger dinosaur. Then I saw Schindler's List. Big list! I haven't seen the second one. I have not. But I'll tell you, I hope they get that guy, and I hope they get that fucking list. I've never seen Schindler's List. I think it's important you all know that. Look, guys, my name is Peter Gurl. Keep it going for your host, Matt. You've been a wonderful crowd. Keep it going for the Red Road.
Give it up for Peter Gurl, everybody. That is how it's done right there. Holy shit. His comedy voice is on. Your comedy voice is so on, dude. And the Cortana reference, who could make that work? Who is killing with Halo jokes? Peter Gurl is killing with fucking Halo jokes, okay? It's so relevant. Who knew it was universal? Give it up for Peter Gurl. He's tapped into the Godhead. Thank you for delivering that message to us. All right, we're keeping it going. We've got Fletcher Go on deck, Zikani coming up, Shaq, Zula, Norman, Selena, Jason King, Lane, and possibly more. Who knows? Who knows? Adil K, Danny Elliott. Let's get, this next act is hilarious. He's always playing Gotham Comedy Club. Let's keep it going for Peter Glissman, everybody. Give it up for the great Peter Glissman.
Give it up for Matt. Hey, did I pick a great time to be from Staten Island or what? See, there's a name for the scenic route on Staten Island. It's called domestic violence. There was a woman who was up earlier named America who said she grew up in a strict religious cult. So did I. It was called the Catholic Church. Went to Catholic school for 12 years. I call it atheist prep. You guys know about Catholics? You touch yourself, you go to hell. You touch little boys, you go to Boston. Here's the thing with Catholic school. There's certain questions you're not supposed to answer, like, where do you think you are? Home? I don't know, are you drunk? Do you think Jesus would be pleased with your behavior? Let's ask him. So I've got some new material tonight. I'm coming from work. I've had a rough day. I've had a rough night. It's like I'm working really hard. I'm doing Gotham Comedy Club on July 26th. Yeah! I'm going to be 62 in 3 weeks. Thank you. I'd like to say I'm woke, but at my age I'd rather take a nap. Like, I can hate people, but it cuts into my nap time, so fuck it. You can think I'm woke, it's fine. No. So I just learned this week, I have a new agent. I got signed by FFT Models, so that's my third amount of representation, and the last 2 paid acting jobs I did, I got for myself, so that's the entertainment industry for you. Last year I shot a commercial for $750. This year I shot a print ad for $500. You know what it's like having an acting career where you don't earn a living? It's the difference between being a priest and waiting outside like a men's room for some guy to cough so you can grab his crotch and tell him he needs to say 3 Hail Marys. Like, that's basically the difference between being a paid actor who earns a living and a dude who gets paid as an actor who doesn't earn a living. It's fucking painful. Shot a print ad in Trenton, New Jersey. Anybody ever been to Trenton, New Jersey? Trenton, New Jersey is good for two things. Finding a hooker who knows a dealer, getting some dope, shooting up while she gives you a hand job under the table while you wait to get on stage at an open mic. That's Trenton, New Jersey, folks. That's right. Trenton, New Jersey was so bad it almost made Staten Island look like a good place to grow up. Like, that's how bad Trenton, New Jersey was, I swear to God. So I was in Trenton, New Jersey. I was like looking around, trying to find a place to get dinner before I go back to my hotel. I saw this sign, tattoo parlor, walk-ins welcome. Who the fuck goes downtown Trenton, New Jersey? Let me see. Let me figure this out. I need to get a haircut. I got to go to the bank. I got to go to the post office. And you know what? Come to think of it, I've always wanted the Virgin Mary on the end of my dick. That's Trenton, New Jersey. So I had an audition, my first ever co-star role. I might get my SAG card for a show called Survival of the Thickest. I got to play an old white guy. Surprise! I just think this is interesting because, you know, I do a lot of commercial auditions, and of course I'm a stand-up comic. I've taken some acting classes, but every time I do an audition, I'm a comedian doing an audition, and there's actors doing an audition, and there's this vibe between comedians and actors. Have you ever seen this? Actors are like, we have better training, and comedians are like, we get more stage time, we write our own material, and we're a leading man every time we take the fucking stage. Where you're like the fourth dude in the back who's playing Dead Irish Cop #3, so why don't you go fuck yourself? You ever see an actor try and get ready for an audition? Tip of the tongue, tip of the tongue, tip of the tongue, tip of the tongue, red leather, yellow, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, ah! I'm gonna connect with my power animal. I'm a tiger, I'm a tiger. I'm in the jungle, I'm in the jungle, I'm in the jungle. Arr, arr, I got it, arr! You ever see a stand-up comic at an audition? Look at the tits on that bitch! My acting career is off to a slow start. I don't take direction well. I was at a commercial audition. This casting director said, "Can you be a little more Catholic?" I forgave him. I've done a lot of student movies. All the directors flunked out. I've done a lot of off Broadway. Very off. Pluto. I'm over 60. I'm pitching a reality show about my sex life. Antiques Roadshow. I got cast in a new TV show right before COVID, but of course it got canceled because of the pandemic. This would have been a great show too. It was about this all Jehovah's Witness paramedics unit. Third Watchtower. I think it would have been like a major hit, folks. I don't know. I swear to God. So dating is hard when you're over 60. Like I'm dated out. I'm apped out. I'm softball questioned out. You know that feeling? But it is easier dating widows, because I'm at the age where a lot of women have like ex-husbands that passed away. And yeah, I live on the Upper West Side, but I can't afford a big place. But it's fine dating widows. They don't care if a guy has a small apartment. They're used to guys in a box. I date a lot of women that have English as a second language, but not a real close second. Yeah, I'm a published author as an engineer, so I think grammar is next to godliness. Have you ever read these dating apps for these women that have English as a second language? Intelligent, attractive woman seeking Sam. Please be tall. I wear high heels. Let's text for a few weeks. My English not God. I was at a date. This woman says, "You know what? When I was in prison." This kind of piqued my interest. So I said, you know, so tell me more. This is somewhat interesting. She's like, you know, a gentleman wouldn't press. A lady wouldn't have been in prison. What's really awkward about dating past the age of 60 is when you get sexted by a woman your own age. Getting sexted by a woman past the age of 60, it's kind of like looking at an issue of National Geographic from 1974. Hey! Those aren't emojis, she's topless! That's kind of awkward. That's the thing as a comedian. You know, people ask me, why did you become a comedian? I was like, well, it's really simple. You know, I became a comedian to give a voice to my pain because I got tired of hearing the sound of my wife's. There's some things that are awkward in this world, folks. Like, you ever wonder if the Virgin Mary had a good time on Mother's Day? I think every year she was just slumped over in the corner, bawling her eyes out. Jesus would come home, Mom! What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. My husband smells like sawdust, my son doesn't exist, and I've never been fucked. That's what's wrong. Junior. You guys have been great. I'm Pete Glissman. Let's give it up for Matt.
Check out Peter Glissman at Gotham Comedy Club, everybody. He is hilarious. Give it up. And here's one thing I do want to say. Peter Glissman uses Instagram the way, the most healthy, the best way. He has the best Instagram account because he's at his job and he's just like, hey, this is a perfect day to work at night. And it's like a nice picture from a skyscraper. It's not this polluted, narcissistic, self-promotional PR machine. It's just nice kind of moments and his kind of life. And it's fantastic. Give it up for Peter Glissman, everybody. Fantastic, hilarious. All right, we've got Shaq Zula, if you're here, you're on deck. Norman Salant, Lane, Jason King, Danny Elliott, possibly All-Stars, who knows. Let's get, this next gentleman's been waiting. He let some people use his guitar. Maybe we'll hear the story of the guitar. Can we get Fletcher Gull up, everybody? Give it up for Fletcher Gull. We're gonna play some tunes for us.
Thank you, sir. All the way from New Zealand. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Thank you. New kicks? Oh, shit. I kept it here. I gave you your pick back. Yeah, I got it. You got your got it. Okay, sing a couple of songs.
Jonathan hit the ground running from memory of where he's been. A hard case of soft-core amnesia. Sometimes it all comes flooding in. Exiled from a flock of seagulls for crashing without regret. Sometimes he needs to remember. Sometimes he needs to forget, to give it time, give it time, give it time, sweet time, give it time. And Julia came to a conclusion as she was hanging out for a train. The awning just looks like they're waiting for rain. And she just could not stop smiling, 'cause she now has every day. And she would never sink back down again as she slipped under the train. But give it time. Profession, but he's got a bone to pick with a capitalist state, and it's a sordid plate of hot white politics. Yeah, he's gonna set everything straight one day, but he keeps on having this dream where Hitler's shaking hands with butter, saying things are bigger than they seem. Just give it time, give it time, oh, give it into a world of crystal and rain. The love you wait your whole life for, but you had to give away. I wanted it to be my story, but she wanted to remain a dream. So I sold my soul for a crystal ball, just to tell me what it means. I gotta give it time, give it time, give it time, sweet time, give it excited for all things to come to an end. How long can you hold your true fate down before it starts to bend? So me, I'm headed on a southbound train toward the ocean and the yellow glare. The sea one day will fade away. I wonder what they'll look at then. But give it time, give it time, give it time. All of your sweet precious ain't got enough of it, so you better start living it before it goes away. Time. Woo! Yeah! Thank you. Just so you know, there isn't really. I mean, there's like a number of there's a number of stories behind the guitar, but I don't know. It'd take too long to tell them, really. This one's for my sister. No, actually, you know what? I will say one thing about it. This song, because I just realized this song I wrote after watching a movie that I really liked. Me and my sister watched it together, and this is actually one of the characters from the movie. This is him saying, "Isn't everything amazing?" And
what movie?
I think he hit the nail on the head with that one. But the movie's called "It's Such a Beautiful Day." I highly recommend it to anyone. It's by Don Hertzfeldt. He just